Oh, yeah. Actually, welcome, everybody. Hobby Time Modelers. Oh, there we go. Bingo, Patty. See, holy buckets. How many Steves do we need? How
50?
many Steves? How many Steves does it take to run a live stream?
I just got done doing a video, so I gotta clean up.
In triplicate. Good God, you learned from the military.
Oh, that's just all the different views.
No, that's pretty cool.
That's what my control panel looks like.
Wow, boy, it's like mission control. Let's see. Let me see. There we go.
Where are we going, Eric?
There. And save and show. There we go. Oh.
So, Donnie, do you have to work tomorrow?
No. I don't have to go back.
Did you say yes?
There we go.
I don't have to go back to work till the 3rd.
Cool.
There we go. Comments are rolling in. Let's see. Who was the first on HTM's first New Year's Eve special? Well, New Year's, not New Year's, but whatever. Buck is not first. That's good to know. Buck says, "Hey Ken, Bilge, bring on the Muppet Show." Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
Let's see, Buck and Todd. They would be the two old guys up in the booth.
Yes.
Donnie is Gonzo.
Gee, thanks, Eric.
I thought that was like a prestigious honor. Come on, Donnie. Saying hi, Pete from RASCAL'S Modeling. Hello, Hobby Time.
Hang out with a bunch of chickens, so.
Does he go by Pete or Peter?
I call him either or.
I always call him Peter.
In 11 hours for Pete, Bilge, and the rest of the crew in Australia. Bilge, welcome to the future. That's like that would be cool to just be chatting with you guys like just after it hits New Year's over there, right? Because then we can officially say we're talking to somebody.
Oh, that's funny.
Next year, kind of thing.
Gilly's sitting there going, "Hey, post a link in Discord," and as soon as I do, he's like, "Okay, I'll be back in 10 minutes." Yeah, somebody got to post links in Discord.
Yeah, I blame Todd. Hey, Ian, how's it
Dear
going?
God, people. Don't post a link in Discord so I could actually get in on time because I rushed home.
You admittedly said you were going to be late. So, fashionably.
Maybe it wasn't an accident, Ian.
85 miles an hour.
Maybe it was on purpose.
Oh. Todd throwing down the gauntlet this early. Holy buckets.
I was flying past Dodge Challenger Hellcats to get back from the Mexican restaurant with a full bladder and a drunk wife.
Are you? Wow.
You were legend.
I swear, so unprofessional, Todd.
Ian, I just caught another glimpse. Are you literally rocking out the Southern vibe? You got the whole flannel shirt rolled up, right? Jersey boy rocking the Southern thing out. Right on.
Listen, guys, I've been wearing the plaid since I lived in the Bronx. I just wasn't living in the correct state. Oh, you guys are killing me tonight. I
Oh,
swear.
yeah. Look at that. Progress.
Yes.
Hey, you know, I was actually gonna, whatever you call it, message or whatever you leave comments on your YouTube, your last one, right? You were talking about where the gun barrel pokes out, the dust bag or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Don't, man. You would think somebody makes like a canvas thing for that, right?
I've tried to make one in the past. It is not easy. It's really not easy.
But like nobody does it. Like nobody sells
No,
it.
nobody.
No, okay.
Nobody does it because nobody is either crazy enough or dumb enough to try making one. It's yeah, no, it's a fraught. It's an effort fraught with peril and failure, I believe. There's no reasonable way to get this to work properly with real cloth. I've tried a couple. One guy apparently was using like dinner napkins, like restaurant style dinner napkins, like really thick cloth things. Had some middling success, but yeah, nope. Negative Ghost Rider.
It seems to me that there would be more of a call for it if it actually improved, say, the final outcome, right, of the tank. So if there wasn't enough of a change, I guess nobody would really want to do it, I suppose. Ian froze. Ian froze. Oh,
one of the axles and I'm not frozen.
Oh, you were. I didn't. Now,
moving in
not
StreamYard.
now.
I just.
No. Did you just snap that?
Oh no.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah. They're supposed to pull out. I was trying to pull out and it snapped. I haven't had that problem happen in real life before. But yeah. Apparently I pulled out too vigorously.
Is that a thing?
Off.
I pulled out too abruptly.
Gordon,
time for some to me extra thin to save the day.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Hey Gordon, how goes it?
So I'll just leave the rest of those like that.
But yeah, this is okay. So this is kind of cool. So this is the last stream of the month, but also the last stream of the year.
No,
so it's kind of cool.
No,
but it's also the first New Year's special for HTM. HTM. So
what you're saying, Eric, is you refuse to stream again this year?
Yep. Nope. I have made an executive decision. We are not streaming again for the rest of the year.
You don't get to make the decisions.
Oh, I'm the press secretary. I can do that. I can make up stuff.
You're the court jester. What are you saying?
Now, Todd appointed me press secretary. So
I didn't appoint shit.
You did. You did twice. Twice. Don't even.
Eric,
Mister,
I'm appointing you to shut the hell up.
Mister, I'm going to Hawaii in a week. Didn't
Wait a
invite us.
Did the press secretary, who's supposed to be eloquent and everything, just say don't even?
Don't even.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not the one that writes it up. I read off a teleprompter, and that's what you get.
All right.
Don't make me get all Mark Wahlberg on everybody.
Oh, you mean you're gonna go Jason Abortion on us?
Oh boy.
Oh.
So, yes. Okay. So, happy early New Year's to everybody who is watching, everybody who joined. I don't know if Gordon is there we go. Gordon says, "Hey, Buck."
Yep.
All right. So, we will start down the row. Buck, what are you working on?
MARVELPHX. The third of my end of year builds.
Wow, you just had to stick that, didn't you? You just
did.
had to put that in there.
I finished the Bonanza, except for decals, and I'll do decals tomorrow.
That's not finishing, by the way. I just wanted to point that out. You're not finished with it.
Well,
Go
you
ahead.
know we're finished with your first one yet.
It's not on me. It's you.
The
Continue.
only problem with the Bonanza right now is that it's tail heavy. I forgot to put weight in the nose.
Okay, so let me get, because I'm no Air Force dude, right? Is it supposed to the tail up?
The tail is supposed to stay up, and the reason it doesn't is the plastic motor that's in here does not weigh, basically does not weigh as much as it would if it were a real motor. Come on. Focus. My camera's not. Hang on.
His camera's not cameraing right now.
There we go. I had to move it a little bit. But the engine is actually a lot heavier than the styrene plastic one that's in here. So that's what would keep the nose down.
Okay.
But other than that, it's done. I did put this thing on here because because of the weight issue, I cut a stick to go underneath the tail, but I may just super glue it into the stand instead.
Gordon wants to know who makes the Bonanza.
That is made by Beechcraft, and the actual kit, speaking of which, news that I discovered over the weekend or over this week, the kit's made by Minicraft Model Kits, which is out of Schaumburg, Illinois, which is just outside of Chicago. And Eric and I were talking about this a couple of days ago. I went onto their website and have done a little bit of research in the news. Buy your Minicraft models now because they're gone. Their website is closed. They shut down in November. So if you
Yeah,
like
they were right next
Minicraft
door to.
models,
Seriously?
pardon?
They were right next door to Callahan Auto Parts, and I heard they weren't doing so well.
Yeah. But Minicraft is out of business. I don't know if they're out of business, but they're no longer doing business right now. So if you like
That
Minicraft
seems
models,
pretty out
get
of
them while they exist. Really kind of sad because another model company has gone the way of the Dodo.
Yeah, that always sucks.
Eric,
You know,
why are
it
all
almost,
model kits
you know, in
model
some
kits
aspects, it
coming your
almost seems like, you know, modeling. Buck and I again, we're talking about this. It's like modeling is just starting to become less and less. And I don't know. Maybe it's more condensed. Maybe that's the way to look at it, I guess. But hobby shops are just going by the way of the dodo. What was that, Don?
I think modeling has exploded since 2020.
I agree.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
actually
Modeling's
there's
gone
an
through the
article all
roof.
about it.
I think modeling has exploded.
What's that, Steve?
There was an article all about how modeling has picked up over COVID.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say
no,
the C word there, buddy.
But modeling has, but model companies are
Right.
disappearing.
Right, and that's what I was getting at. Like, you know, I don't know if
think
it's just
more
because.
of the consolidation. You know, like
Yeah.
round two now has brought back
How much of it is
6
horrible
or 8
shit?
different model
You know?
companies.
Buck, what
Maybe
scale
round
is
two
it?
picked up, maybe round two picked up Minicraft. And Gordon, it is 1/48 scale.
What do you mean?
48 scale. Todd, what are you doing tonight?
Oh,
Is it-
wow.
I'm going to work on pack 9. I had to open this up,
It's
and I
bigger.
ran a piece of electrical tape along the inside of it to hold all the wires on one side. So this will now hold the ladders correctly. All the ladders come out the back.
Oh, cool.
So now the ladders
Oh,
won't get
yeah.
caught on any
Good
wires
cock
or anything.
plug,
You
just
put them
like that
inside.
on your- can
So I
tell
just
you.
had to pull this off real quick and
Somewhere around
clean
it.
up the wires. But I'm going to do pack 9. Once I get this put back together, I'll start on pack 9.
Oh, what is Pack 9?
We start building the ladder.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
it's
the-
after pack 8, but before pack 10.
Yes.
Is it wrong that when Todd first said pack, my mind went man?
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Yes, Todd's working on Pac-Man tonight.
All right. Ian,
Hey,
tell
boys.
us all about it, buddy.
We put
I'm building a lovely bouquet of road wheels to bring to my wife after the stream because she's not happy I'm down here.
Oh, boy.
But they go with the Andes Hobby Headquarters 16 scale M4 A3 E8 Easy 8 Sherman, aka also the 76W for wet ammo storage. But yeah, it's an awesome model. It's built by TACOM for Andy's Hobby Headquarters, and it has consumed the last couple months of my life. But it's an awesome kit. It's really nice to build.
That was my next question. You know, what's your thoughts on it so far, as in terms of build process?
It's extremely detailed. It's more detailed than most of the stuff I've done previously because, like, to me, a full option 16 scale RC tank, there's a lot of parts and it's a build, but this is a true like high detail model kit. Whereas some of the Tamiya 16 scale tanks, a lot of stuff's already molded on, and it doesn't quite have the same level of detail that this thing does. I mean, this is pretty insane. It even has like the whole trunnion assembly for the main gun. It's pretty insane.
Well,
You
you
know,
also got to remember that this is the first modern Easy 8 model kit. Trumpeter was how old?
Yeah, the Tamiya full option 16 scale is like from the 70s originally.
Yeah,
like,
that too. That's
it's
late
very
70s.
primitive.
I
Like
thought
the details on are super primitive.
now they had what, 2 options, right? Well, I know they had multiple options, but for the barrel, wasn't it a short, stubby one, like half the length of that?
Well, Eric, there is more versions of the M4 Sherman than there are versions of my excuses of why I haven't taken out the garbage.
Yeah, right?
Okay, you've got the M4 A1 all the way up to the God knows what else. I mean, there's the VVSS suspension, the HVSS suspension, multiple types of tracks, many guns. There was a 75 or 76 howitzer short barrel in the beginning. Then they had a 75 high velocity. This is the 76 high velocity. Then there was the British Firefly with their whatever pounder gun. Even the Israeli, the IDF in Israel, they rebuilt it into the M50 and M51 Super Sherman with French guns from like an AMX 10 something tank. There's just been so many damn versions of the Sherman. Large hatch, small hatch, welded hull, cast hull.
Wow.
Unbelievable varieties. Really interesting is Fort Benning, Georgia. They have the armor and artillery annex thing, and it's a teaching museum. So it's really for the military tank students, for the people going into the tank academy, and it's a teaching area for them. And then they have an open house every now and then, which I missed because I was in New Jersey at my company holiday party. But they have more Shermans under one roof than I think any other facility in the entire world does. And there's so many versions. I have a video on my channel from a few years ago where I went through their old building, which was 1/10 or 1/20th the size of their current building. And there was like at least a dozen Shermans in just that building alone.
Yeah.
And it barely scratched the surface of all the varieties of Sherman tanks there have been.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it was probably the
Sherman tank was very successful.
Yeah, well, it was. Yeah, apparently so. I mean, that thing sold like Honda Accords. I mean, it was just everywhere. They were handing them out with every 5 free pizzas from Domino's. You get a free Sherman tank, apparently.
Before we get too in depth here, I got to pause because we got a special guest that showed up to the show. Oh, don't shake your head now, brother. We got somebody from the depths. Okay, something that just came out of the darkness.
Right. He's from the future.
He's from the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the past.
Yeah.
Oh hell! Who let him in?
Yeah.
Eric did.
How's it
Yo,
going?
Bilge.
Trouble now. And to
Yeah.
prove it's the future, Here you go. Hang on.
Oh, look at that.
What is that? What is
Right
that?
on.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow almost. It is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Damn it,
It's-
Australia. Don't ruin our
seven-
today with your tomorrow.
And it's clear and sunny and bloody hot.
Nice.
This is literally Back to the Future,
The
right?
only problem with
Right?
Australia is they can't tell us the winning lot. Well, I
Yeah,
got my
but
flux capacitor going. I don't know about the rest
Who
of
won
you losers.
tomorrow's game yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Exactly.
sorry. I'm going to
I
keep
need to
that
play
one a
some
secret.
bets.
Otherwise, you're going to have to cut me in.
Well, it's good to have you here, brother.
75%. Gross.
Welcome to the shit show.
Gordon says, "Hey, Bilge." Pete says, "Hey,
Right,
Bill." Holy buckets, Pete! This must be like a brand new one for you, Pete, because the shoe's on the other foot. Pete's in chat. Bilge is on live. What the hell's wrong with this? The future's all fucked up. Okay.
Well, he knows what to do. Where's Sam?
Oh, yeah.
Sam and I went through a heckload of trouble to get this squared away last time, and he's cut the string.
Yeah, I blame Todd.
Yeah, that's Todd's fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
fucking pikers.
I know. Right. Mangoes. That's right. Did I remember that right? Freaking
Yep,
mango.
green on the outside, yellow on the inside, and 2 minutes to give it the shits.
Yeah, more avocado, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
Sam is
best-
missing.
Awesome to have you on.
Sam is
Oh,
missing. Yeah, Sam is missing. Where's Sam? Hibbo's probably sleeping like he normally is.
Oh, yeah.
No, he shouldn't be. No, because he's only like 3 hours behind Pete and I.
He's doing DoorDash.
Well, it
Yeah.
hasn't arrived yet. I haven't heard my doorbell. He's late.
Have you guys ever bought glue like this?
Yes,
There we go.
Right? It's got the squeeze sides,
correct.
and then it runs out, and you want to get the very last of it out, so you break this thing out of it.
Yep.
And you realize it's just a tiny tube of glue in there.
Tube, yeah. It's just a tube.
Tiny,
in there.
tiny little tube of glue just hanging out in there. Super attack power flex is what it says on there. It's probably, the cheapest
I've
model.
taken a week on Facebook. I use that
How much
time.
did you pay for that?
What's that?
How much did you pay for that little bottle of glue?
Oh, I don't know. I buy them in 6-packs, so don't know.
He just bought the
Well, I
plastic.
do know that
The glue came free.
I bought the plastic. The glue is definitely the free part.
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause I've looked at those. I priced those things, and it's funny because they cost about $4 to $5 for that little bit of glue. That's why I buy my super glue like this. There's like 8 times the amount for double the money.
Oh, you're just so special. All right, now solo layout. Here we go. All right, Steve, what are you doing?
The Fan Home R2D2.
Excellent.
This is packs 11, 12, 13, and 14.
Oh,
How
you saw a desert around the.
how awesome was it to get pack 6? I think it was, or was it pack 5? I can't remember. Was one of the two I didn't get in the pack.
Oh, we talk about packs or stages. I'm at stage 11, so this is probably like pack maybe 3 or something. Or
It was no stage. Okay, so stage 5 or 6 was the one that I didn't have. It's the metal dome.
51.
That
was kind of,
they didn't send me, and I couldn't continue with the few stages I had left, and I was like,
yeah. I
oh,
think every stage in here tonight. We're adding a little bit more on there. So,
that's cool. Yeah,
but I need to find my little jewelry, my little cosmetic cases because I got screws to put away. Somebody cleaned up in here, and I don't know where they are now.
Your
Donnie. Donnie, what are you doing?
I'm still working on the booster blaster.
Oh, that's coming out nice, man. Now now obviously you did some chipping and whatnot. Is weathering going to be like the ultimate last, or are you weathering as you go?
I'm weathering as I go. I got all of this in here. I don't know if you can see it.
Can't see it, Donnie.
Oh, nice.
It's all dirtied up. And the engines are all dirtied up.
Okay. Yeah, I
cool.
see that.
It looks very Mad Max.
I would have figured you would have been a little bit more heavy-handed with like the grime and stuff, being that they're orcs.
Well, when I get the whole thing built, then I'm gonna put grunge and dirt and mud all over it.
Oh, okay. All right. So there's still more to come.
Yeah.
All right.
Right now I'm painting this little guy. Come on, focus.
Now, did it come with just one orc or two?
Came with two.
Two. Right on. Oh wow! Look at that.
That's some sweet painting, Donnie.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
The other ones are around here somewhere.
All right, hang on just a minute. Where is it? This guy. There we go. Cool layout. All right, Gil.
Hey,
What you up to?
sitting here talking to you guys.
All right. Well, we can exit
Yeah.
layout now. Okay, kick him. All right.
I'm still working on the same guy I started last week. Oh. Here, that one's for bilge, so we can see it upside down, you know?
oh, Gilly.
That's
Sorry.
funny.
There we go.
I think you're thinking about Plastic Monkey there.
Yeah. So I'm this far on the build.
You know what
Just
that
started where I
reminds
left
me
off
of?
last week.
That reminds me of Voltron. I don't know why. Black
just-
Lion.
He has a retracting claw.
I was thinking more Power Rangers.
Power Rangers? Yeah, I suppose.
Right, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of Power Rangers. Well, right on. And we said we always save the best for last.
What, you talking
Yeah.
about yourself?
What are you up to?
Just mucking around with the NARM build that, I haven't actually done a complete update yet, but I'm just playing around, a few figures. Centurion, which is, there's the Outlaw Paints Black Primer. And basically, I've just done some Ozcam Green.
Nice.
And been playing around with the Ozcam Brown, just doing a light dusting. So I actually haven't, this is glued on, this guard, but I haven't, as you can see, there's a color difference. I haven't blended it in yet. And yeah, slow and surely.
Yeah, you're saying Ozcam. That's a paint company in Australia?
No, that's the actual, these three colors here, which is the brown, the black, and the green, are ADF colors, Australian Defence Force colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're wholly and solely made by Outlaw Paints, which, if anybody caught Aussie Scale Modeler last night, will know that he's working very hard at trying to get distributors over in the States so that you guys can start trying this stuff out.
Yes,
Because
I saw that,
in
because
words, it's fragging awesome.
Well,
Yes.
exactly, and that's what I hear. But you know what intrigued me the most, coming from
Straight in
a very noob airbrusher, I mean, is you buy it in the bottle, you put it in the airbrush, you squirt it, it lays down beautifully. That caught my attention because I don't need to muck around with like, well, put a couple drops of this in there, plus this, plus that. I don't have time.
That there is the black primer, straight out of the bottle, shot straight onto the subject.
That's right. I gotta get a hold of
Is that one shot?
Jason there. He might have a guy for him in Canada.
And there's a American Trooper.
And like I don't know if you answered, but that's just one shot, right? One coat.
Yep. One.
Damn.
Not one heavy coat, but you do like a dusting, and then your final coat, and that's it. Leave it to dry, and that's your end result. And the same with the colors. This is straight over the black.
You doing the Vietnam diorama? Yeah, and I was trying to remember the name of the damn movie. There was a movie.
Danger Close.
Yes.
Battle of Long Tenor.
Yes. Oh my God, that is like one of my favorite wartime movies, and to think that actually happened.
That is a true story.
Yeah.
Those boys were surrounded, outnumbered, and those that didn't come back were still in their fighting positions when they were found.
Yep. Kudos to them, man. Jesus.
And they were all up, all in their prone positions, all with their weapons.
Well, and see, that's the problem over here in America. It's we don't hear a lot of other countries, struggles that they went through in the same damn conflicts throughout the years, right? We hear about it, the American heroes, great, but there's so many others, like the Australia, just man, yeah, that great movie though.
Mm-hmm. And
main
then,
actor,
the
main actor, he's the one that did Vikings, right?
I'm not. Yeah, I couldn't answer that question.
There was a series. I don't know if it's on Netflix. Still running, I think. It's about Vikings.
One series I did really like, and I actually watched it from start to finish, and I also have the box set, is Band of Brothers.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was really good. There was another one they made too, something Pacific, or maybe that was the name, Pacific.
Yep. No, there was another series, the Pacific. I also have that box collection as well. And yeah, that's like all boys all over the globe. We've all at some point in time stood our ground.
Hell yeah!
So hoorah to them.
Hoorah! Speaking of hoorah, anyone want to take a guess of how many people are on this live stream currently?
Holy God!
17.
Is this thing on?
Is the thing?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
We're multiplying.
okay. Phew. We were just talking about how many people are on, and then all of a sudden he got the circle of death. We were like, no.
No, we've crashed StreamYard. Oh, crap.
Oh, that would suck.
Oh, well,
There's more people on the stream than there are people watching.
Ah.
Yeah, well, that's our common issue.
Yeah, but doesn't the people on the stream count as watching it too?
Well, I'm watching.
I would
Yeah.
think so.
there's actually
Everybody
Got
turn
a lot
on
of
their
painting
YouTube.
to do tonight. So much painting to do tonight.
to back up my defence force, of course, because I was 4th generation military. So my grandfather was a Tobruk rat. My father actually drove these Centurions in Nam, and that's the reason why I'm building this. But my half brother saw action in the Timor conflict, And my father was like, look, there's been 3 generations of us in the mud, in the blood, and the guts. You love the ocean. Go that way. So, yeah, I'm, you know, Navy all the way. HMAS Brisbane. She's the best ship out.
Right
But,
on.
there's one song that really, really, like, it's a true story. It actually happened. And it's a song about Teddy Sheen, who was on HMAS Armidale, I believe. They were attacked by Japanese bombers and sunk, but Teddy stayed on his gun, stayed on an AA gun, and kept firing at the enemy aircraft as they were strafing the guys in the water. And he actually went down with the ship. And there's reports that there was still tracer fire coming out of the water after the ship had gone.
Shoo. Kudos to him, man.
And,
He was on overtime.
yeah, so Teddy Sheen. Yeah. It's
And there's nothing wrong. You know, if like my family, they're all military. You know, that World War II, World War I, so on and so forth. My dad, my grandfather was in Battle of the Bulge, and on D-Day. My father, he did 1 tour in Korea, 3 in Vietnam. Now, mind you, he was not front lines. He wasn't a front lines fighter, but he saw his fair share. And then, of course, I went into the Army. The only one that strayed off course, and we'll forgive you and him, was my brother. He decided to go Navy. And I was like, I don't know why. What the hell are you doing?
Clean clothes, warm bed, 3 meals a day.
Right.
Well, because you can't go nowhere else. So I mean, you know this. Well, what else you gonna do? I'm so mad at you. I'm gonna leave. So you walk 2 feet and then come back. Okay, I'm over it.
You either sort it out on the quarterdeck or someone falls down a flight of stairs. You got to be careful. It's really dangerous on board ship.
Well, Eric, don't forget, for the enlisted, you know why it's a warm bed, right?
Why?
Because somebody else just got out of it.
Bill, here's a good question right here. Speaking of beds, the sleeping conditions. Now, is it true that a lot of these bunks were so tightly stacked that you literally could not turn on your side?
No, that's all shit. That's you guys.
That is bullshit. Okay.
Ooh, excuse me.
Wow.
Sorry, Germany.
So there was enough room.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I was 3-deck bunks, port side. I was up against the hull. I could actually hear I was at the water line. I could actually hear the water, you know, lapping up against the side of the hull.
See, now that's cool. That's cool. That would have helped me go to sleep.
Of course, my old boy, he was like, "Oh, why don't you go communications? You know, go comms. That way you're up topside and all that. And you know, if shit goes bad, you got a chance of getting out." My first response to him was Mission of the Shark.
Yeah.
I'd rather be down in the belly because where's the number one place you're always going to try and hit to knock a ship out? You go for the heart, the engine room.
They asked me when I talked to a Navy. I talked to a Navy recruiter, Bills, before I actually joined the Army, and I just wanted to kind of see what was out there. So I was kind of dipping my tootsies in the water, so to speak. They were like, "Well, what would you want to do?" And just like I did in the Army, I anything mechanical. You know, I became a combat engineer in the Army. They were like, "Well, what do you want to do in the Navy if you went in?" And I said, "Put me on an engine. You know, put me down there in engineering. I'll tell you what." And they were like, well, "You wouldn't be afraid if the ship sank?" I said, "Nope." I said, that's one place that I would rather be than up top side where the shit is literally hitting the fan right? But everybody's in chaos. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, mate. When the lights go out down there, they go out and they stay out.
Yep.
And you don't even know. You don't even know. It's just 1 second you're doing something, and next minute it's over.
Yeah. It's like that
Yeah, the other
sometimes when
thing
you take
that,
the plunge into the water. You know, you don't know what's up, what's down.
Eric didn't tell you that after he was done talking to the Navy recruiter, he said, you should probably go over to the Army guy.
So I never talked to the Coast Guard recruiter. I never talked to an Air Force recruiter. And I never talked to a Marine recruiter. So, yeah, it was really just Army, Navy. But Navy just wasn't my thing. My family's been... My family's been in foxholes for generations, so I figured I'd keep it in tow.
Yeah.
Well, Eric?
No, my old boy ended up in tanks all because he knew how to drive. Basically, come from the farm, and he was doing the driving course, and the instructor said to him, "Can you split?" And that's as far as he got. The old boy just clunk, clunk, clunk. What that? And that's when he went. Thanks, brother.
Good one.
Yeah. And apparently,
It's a fancy boot.
Buck, were you saying something?
Yeah, I was going to say that it was kind of funny because my guys, in my last squadron before I retired from the Air Force, it was an Air Force recruiting squadron. I had a couple of guys that got Army Achievement Medals because of how many guys they put in the Army. They wouldn't qualify for the Air Force, and so they'd go, "Come with us. Come on over here."
I had a guy at the MEP station where you go through your final physical and you raise your right hand and all that. He was heading into the Air Force, and they denied him. Now, mind you, this guy was maybe like an inch taller than me at the time, so maybe like 6'1", and he was like, he wasn't ripped, but you could tell, man, this was farm boy material, right? And they said because of his weight, his body fat percentage, or whatever the hell it was like, I don't know, 12%, and they needed 10. They said, come back in a year when you lose the weight, and we'll do it again. And the guy basically, middle finger up, going, screw you, I don't know what happened to the guy, but I would have been just as pissed.
He joined the Marines.
Who has a rooster?
Oh, that's me. I live on a farm, mate.
Yeah, Bill lives on a farm. Don't you see his videos?
I just, I thought I honestly, my neighbor 3 houses down has a rooster, and I was just getting confused. I'm like, why am I hearing a rooster in my garage?
Ian, no, we're going to put you on the spot. Haven't you seen Bilge's videos? How come you haven't seen Bilge's videos? What was in his last video, Ian?
I'm pretty sure I subscribed. I haven't seen his last video.
No, Ian, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, no, Vicky.
I'm like, I don't know. The guy's got a rooster. Who cares?
I'm just messing with you.
What was he doing? Milking a rooster?
Atlanta, and people have roosters right down the street from me. So I'm like, my wife was actually complaining about the rooster the other day.
Oh my God!
Wait a minute.
And she goes,
subscribe to somebody you're supposed to watch
here's
their
the thing:
videos?
is my charming wife. She goes, how many roosters do these people have? And I'm like, honey, if they have a rooster, they only have one rooster. Otherwise, the backyard is going to be like a permanent cockfight.
Right?
Like, only one rooster allowed per, home. And she didn't understand that. I had to explain it to her.
Nightly happenings of choking the chicken. Good Lord.
I was like, you think the term alpha dog?
Right
No,
there.
it's nothing like that with roosters. It's way more extreme.
Hold on. Does anyone hear my air compressor?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
Seriously.
unfortunately, I can't spray because my air compressor is very loud, so I'm not going to.
Did anyone hear it?
I heard
What-
A little
spraying.
bit.
What'd you say, Bill? You're gonna spray?
Oh,
Well,
this is a big
No,
this is
I
a big
can't
issue.
spray because my air compressor is
I just
homemade.
hooked up
and
my
it's
new
very loud.
my new remote air compressor in the garage. I put up the 2-gallon Makita Quiet Series, and it's about 25 feet away from me behind a cabinet,
Does it come in Ian mode?
so I don't have the noisy thing on the counter anymore.
No, we don't hear your compressor. It's just the brush.
It's just you, yeah.
Yeah, we just hear you.
Well, that's fine.
Here's how loud mine is.
Wow.
God, that's loud.
Yeah, like I said, it's homemade. It's a tire pump.
It's a tire pump. No way. You gotta show us that, Bilge. I gotta see this tire pump.
12-volt tire pump.
Oh my
Nice.
God!
Yeah.
You are not kidding.
It works.
Seriously, who's got the rooster?
I do, for cracker's sake.
For fuck's sake.
Okay, all right.
And I've got 4 of them.
Do the Australian homes have no insulation in the walls? Single pane windows? What is it? It sounds like that damn thing's in the room with you.
No, it's probably about 200 metres away in the paddock, and I'm in a tin shed.
Oh my God!
No,
A tin shed.
He's in the shop.
Yeah. No, I
Forgive me,
live
Have
in
you
one.
seen his videos?
I haven't seen the damn video. Stop
Okay,
kidding me.
watch the video.
I forgive me because I can't remember your real name, but he's saying hi. How's everybody going? I can't remember his name.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh God, the rooster's killing me, guys. It's so funny. I love the rooster. Oh,
Hey,
Bill, you
Lisa.
have the loudest cock on YouTube.
That would be
I
good.
didn't see him too. He's huge.
Bill
He's
has
massive.
the biggest, most obnoxious cock in the. Oh God,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, here you go.
I'm sorry, I
Ma-
couldn't help
Ma-
it.
Back
I
off
couldn't help
New
it.
Year's
It's a
right,
proper name
Ian.
for a rooster. It's the
Muse-
Animal Kingdom
Muse
name
and
for the
Sam
rooster.
Connolly have seen pictures of it. Oh, and so has
God.
Ice Queen 7.
I'm not going to ask for pictures of your rooster, buddy.
Masa.
Not even-
All right. Thank you. Again, it's not just you. I'm bad with names. So
Oh,
welcome to
Masa.
the stream, Masa.
Konnichiwa.
Happy New Year's Eve, unless
I was waiting for
you're
someone
in
to do
Japan
that.
and then it's just Happy New Year's Eve, I guess.
No, it's not. I don't think it is in Japan because
Yes, it is. They're north of Australia. They're
They're
tomorrow
next,
already in
they
Japan.
live next door to Bilge.
they're
Yeah,
north.
they're
That's
just-
right. They're
They're
just
just
north.
up north
Okay.
of Bilge. They're pretty much
So
the
I-
same time zone, if not within an hour of it, I think. Masa,
Well,
please
that's
tell us
amazing.
what time and
The
date it
Adelaide
is.
time zone.
where
Pete
you
might
are.
know. Odd scale modelling would know. He'd be able to answer that question if he's still in there, Pete.
I mean, I could Google what time is it in Japan, but I'm busy right now.
You
I'm
know,
brushing
what
many
Pete,
road wheels.
you know what Pete needs to do? Pete needs to join. Is what Pete
Yeah.
needs to do.
Pete
Yeah,
can
You know
join,
he's on holiday.
unless
he's
Pete's got a
probably
noisy
scared.
cock also. There you go. See? Thank you, Masa. It is almost noon. It's lunchtime tomorrow in Japan. What's up? What's
Okay.
for lunch, Masa? Let us know.
7:48.
What are you eating for lunch?
All right, he's 2 hours behind me
Oh, 2 hours behind. Okay.
because it's almost 2 o'clock for me. So it's
Oh,
almost
this new
1400.
quiet air compressor. I'm so in love it. Oh.
Oh, why don't you just rub one out?
Hey, listen, between your rooster and my new air compressor, I might just do that. Pete's about 20 minutes out from joining. He can join. He's going to Pete, please do us the favor. Yeah, you're eating lunch too. So is Masa apparently just any minute now. Late lunch. Okay.
No.
So if
I
they
don't
call
want that.
breakfast, if they call the meal between breakfast and lunch brunch,
Smoker.
is the meal between
No,
lunch
smoker.
and dinner dinner
No, it's dunch.
It's done.
or dunch? It's dunch,
No.
right?
It
Yeah.
can't,
So
it can't
Oz
be
keeps
lunch
having
because
dunch.
no. Lunch comes first. Lunch, then dinner. So
Yeah,
you can't
dinner.
do lunch because that means dinner would be implied before lunch. So
Well,
all
then I
y'all
would prefer.
incorrect.
I would prefer we combine it with supper and make it lupper.
Well, you're
That
not
would be
saying
better.
it right for starters because you
I
got to
thought
say
supper was after dinner.
it's supper, okay, Ian. It's supper.
I'm
Okay,
sorry
can you-
we don't all have your speech impediment,
Can,
Derek.
can you say that? Hey, look, we only butcher one letter in SCI, and you know that. The rest of
All
it,
right,
we speak.
all right, Jason Abortion, calm down now.
Telling you, man. Telling
That's
you.
not true because I've never heard anybody say Vietnam.
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 You know,
Vietnam.
I almost joined. I was like an inch from joining the Marine Corps back in the year 2000. I almost joined the Marines when the
You would've
.com
fit right
bubble
in.
burst.
You would have
I
fit
was-
right in. They would've
Oh yeah,
loved
I'm
you.
a huge jerk. I'm a narcissist. I would have fit right in, no problem. But you know,
And you're
and
a
then,
true
and then after
narcissist
that,
because only a true narcissist would admit that they're a narcissist.
yeah,
and like it.
exactly. And then after that, when I had an IT job, but then I was like, I'm sick of living in New York, and I was like, my wife, but girlfriend at the time, she was going to college in Pennsylvania, and Maryland seemed nice, so I applied for the Maryland State Police because I'm like, yeah, I want to pull over your mother and give her a speeding ticket. And their cars look really cool. Maryland State Police had nice looking cars, but unfortunately for me, but fortunately for a bunch of Army veterans, they had like a crew of like 30 trained airborne helicopter certified paramedics that came in from the Gulf that all applied at the same time, and they're like, "There's no way you're getting in." I was like, "All right, fair enough. They served. Let them in." You know, like I didn't have a choice. So yeah, I tried for the Marines, then I tried to be a state trooper, and both times it just didn't work
Poor
out.
F. Yep, poor F. That's all right. Hey, you know what, Ian? I give you kudos for at least trying. There's
Well,
a lot of
I was-
people.
I
There's
was-
a lot of people out there that wouldn't even have done that.
Well, I
Yeah.
figured if I'm going to get my ass blown off, I might as well be as a Marine.
Grunt.
Grunt.
Yeah. So,
Mango.
so I was about to sign the papers for enlistment because there was no IT jobs available in New York at the time, and then literally like the morning of me going into the recruiter's office, they were like, "Hey, you've got the job. Show up, Monday to start." And I was just like, okay. So I told him. The recruiter was actually, he wasn't angry, but he was clearly upset. Like, because he was like, "Oh, this guy has a brain. He would have been good. He would have, we could have put him in the network closet. He would have done okay there. At least all the comms would have worked. I wasn't going to probably end up driving a tank or flying a Harrier because I was blind as a bat and a little chubby. But they were like, "Oh, you'd be perfect in telecom." And I was like, "All right, why not?"
That's how I figured out I'm partially colorblind. I tried to join the Army
Oh,
and was up for the job of helicopter mechanic, and then they said, "Oh, we have to give you a colorblind test." All right, cool. And I failed it.
They're like, that's purple, you moron.
No, red green. Partially red
Oh.
green.
Cut the red
colorblind.
one out.
Got
Wait.
the red wire.
The people that get red and green confused the most are drunk people. Were you sober during your test?
Yes, I was.
Because they said
Are
that
you
the people that
sure?
run red lights, they did a study, and when you're drunk, that's what makes you most likely to think red looks like green, is when you're intoxicated.
How hard is it to tell which light's on and which light ain't on?
Oh, exactly. Right? That's kind of a universal thing globally. Red is stop.
And red usually
You're going
at the top.
through that
Mhm.
too. We're going through a lot of NATO black tonight. Oh my god.
I told you didn't have enough.
You know how cool that would have
I only
looked
bought,
Ian,
like,
if you
12
used
jars.
that. You know how cool that would have looked if you used that Masu. Did I say it right? Masu Black or whatever.
Yeah, well, this is just like a primer coat for me. But the Musu Black, yeah, not for this model. I mean,
Musu. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mushu pork. Yes, exactly.
Mushu, whatever. Okay, Okinawa, which I'm living, has U.S. Marine Corps base. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, my cousin was stationed. She was in the Air Force. She was stationed at Okinawa as a dental hygienist in the Air Force.
Because you need those.
Well, no, I mean it was a tough job. Dental hygienist in the Air Force. I'm like,
I'm not poking fun. I am poking fun, but I'm just gonna say
it was a puff job for sure.
Well, hang on. When it comes to the Air Force and the medical field, I'll poke fun at it because they aren't really in the Air Force. They
Not really.
are, but they're not.
They
kind
are,
of, sort of. Yeah, not really.
Is that one of those things where you're kind of pregnant, right? You know, you are, but you're kind of not.
Well, you're not pregnant until you give birth.
I mean, here's the thing that, you know, officers, like on the flight line, officers will eat your lunch, especially the pilots. You go to the clinic, the officers don't act like officers at all.
Like in a good way? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, first time I saw a lieutenant colonel doctor, I was like, man, this guy's big shit. No, he wasn't. He was basically just Joe.
King shit on Turd Mountain, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Not even that high.
I've always referred to the Air Force as Blue Orchid.
Did you say blue awkward?
Blue, they're awfully delicate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Orchard.
We just call them flying bus boys over here. That's assuming they actually get up in time to even run the bus, I suppose. Too busy having their friggin' tea and crumpets.
I fully expect that the Air Force will eventually go back where it came from, because the enemies we fight these days don't have air power. And the Air Force tends to follow everything the Army does for uniforms. The reason the Army keeps changing uniforms is they're tired of looking at the Air Force copying them.
But ever since the adventation of the aircraft carrier, air superiority has been the #1 deciding factor in a lot of conflicts.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. And it sucks because I'm a battleship guy. I love my battleships. And, you know, I love history, you know, so looking back at World War II and they were like, oh, no, you know, there's more. I get the advantage. But come on, leave a few battleships in there, man. Just one. Reinstate the Missouri. That's still kicking.
Yeah, but we don't need them anymore. They're basically dead weight.
You know, if I could be 15 hours away from me, I would smack you upside the head just for that one comment. I would smack you so hard. Your great grandkids would feel it. They'd wake up one day going, "Ow!"
No threats of violence on YouTube.
That's all right.
You're violating the terms of service.
Nah, Bilge likes it, Rob.
Yeah.
Why do you think they call battleships tin cans?
No,
No, that's destroyers.
Yep, I was just going to say, that's destroyers.
Actually,
But
oh my God,
a really good book I got myself for Christmas, actually, is a really famous one, and it's called The Scrap Iron Flotilla.
Does that have anything to do with like post-war, or is that like
That's
No, it's actually to do with the Pacific conflict.
Yep. There you go.
And basically, because we were such a hand-me-down nation, so, you know, America and Britain just gave us all their leftovers, like they always do. And, yeah, so we took these pieces of absolute shit and cobbled them together with Cobb and Co. twist, sticky tape, and chewing gum, and we actually gave the enemy a run for its money. And it was actually the enemy that nicknamed them the Scrap Iron Flotilla, because they took one look at them and said, "They're pieces of scrap. They're absolutely crap, but yet they're kicking our ass."
Yep, they're gonna go down swinging.
Yep. And yeah, the Teddy Sheen song's actually proof of that.
Yep. Yep.
And actually, another book my daughter got me, which you would really like, is Battle of Long Tan.
Oh, that's where the movie came from.
Yep.
Oh, they got a book of that. Nice. I take it you're a reader. You like your books there?
Well, you know,
I didn't know Eric could read.
Before the advent of this technology crap, I used to read whenever I was bored.
Yeah. Let's see here. No, that's not. Oh wow.
Okay. God. There's a lot of
How
paint.
did that get messed up? There we go. All right. There we go, Bilge.
So now,
That's so far. That's my book. I like to read. I got lots of westerns. Got a row of sci-fi, some fantasy. I just kind of like all sorts of stuff.
okay, well, your whole entire book collection is equal to one of my shelves.
I know. God dang it, I know. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Our local, okay, so this is what's cool, Bill. Our local library, our public library, whatever you want to call it, twice a year, they do a book auction. And you go there, and I mean, we're talking a whole level of the library, huge building. Books underneath the table, top of the table, in boxes, all over the place. And you pay $1, $1 USD per pound, right? And you take as much as you want. You pick out what you want, and you go up to the cashier. They weigh it. You know, of course, it helps the public library. You know, in return, gets rid of a lot of the duplicates, things that have been, you know, whatever. And that's most of my collection have come from those. It's pretty wild.
Well, that's how I used to get mine. Same thing. It was called a book fair.
A lot of mine have been
Warthog into the stream.
And also like St. Vinny's and Salvos and stuff like that. You know, like deceased estate that's been donated to the donation shop, and then they turn around and they sell them. But
Yep.
I've got an extensive collection of these types of books too.
Oh yeah.
And some really good Australian muscle car ones too. That, you know,
Here's the only books I read are instruction manuals. This is it. This is my level
Oh, I
of
thought you were going to say the
reading
Bible.
these days. Now this is it.
Lots
This
of
is the good
pictures.
book. This is the good book. How to build a tank.
Is that what came with that?
Across the desert.
And I'll raise you one more. There is. Which one do I want to grab? Even money tomorrow.
Uh-oh. This is turning into my book's bigger than your book thing. Okay. I see what's going on.
Kissing
Well,
contest.
while he's looking, Steve, what did you find that was awesome?
Huh?
You said, "Oh, this is cool," and then you didn't elaborate.
Oh, think back to what we were talking about earlier. She was thinking the invite as a sprue.
Oh, that's good. That's
You want to go instruction manuals?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
There you
Oh, solo. Here we go. Here, Ian, pay attention.
This is my
There
instruction
you go.
manual for the Bismarck.
Wow.
You mean the 1/700
God.
scale, right?
No, 1/200. Hang on, I'll tilt this up. That's sitting up there.
Oh,
She's a big
Peter,
girl.
Peter, it's in Discord.
Hey, Pete, come on, boy. And yeah, this is the instruction manual for it. And I'm just grabbing chunks of pages. I'm already up to 120.
wow.
Let's see. We'll keep going. It has in total 324 pages.
Now wait a minute. Oh, okay, so now Pete's doing the 200 scale Yamato, but
Yep.
I don't think he has a manual like that. So is this is this a third party thing?
This is that one by Hachette.
That's what I thought.
I don't know about Bilge. I'm not sure, but I think the DeLorean may have more pages.
No.
Someone want to highlight over here,
Oh,
please?
yep. Hang on. God, you're so needy. Good Lord.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the DeLorean's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Most of that is
But
filler.
Are they books?
Well,
like, are they,
It does include a lot of filler, but still, come on.
It's
my
filler.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, that's full
what
of
I've
filler.
done,
Kelly?
see,
Bill
I've
just
actually
is
separated
just plain-
all the instruction pages out. This is just the instruction pages. I can go get the other two binders that I got that are like this, that are filler. Because there's also battleship. There's ship history. There's sailing history. There's another two binders like this.
You should show the full pile for full maximum dramatic effect.
So, Eric,
Yes.
while we're all throwing on our libraries,
Hang on.
I'm
Here's
holding
the second one.
700 books right there.
This one's history of ships and sailing. So
Hang on, Bill.
you got
Oh,
I've got
yeah.
700 books in here.
Oh, good Lord. You know what?
all right.
Well,
This
Eric,
is
that's
Oh,
a
that
library
mine's
of
smaller.
10,000 books.
There's 100,000 books in this. I just got to download them.
Go, Bill, go.
They're all on my hard drive.
any historical stuff. There's war. There's everything going through all the centuries, starting at yeah, ships that made history, and you're like, yeah.
What's that? What's the one on the front page? I've seen. Is that the Cuddy Sack?
No, that's the.
Isn't it?
Couldn't tell you.
That looks like the Cuddy Sack. Is it Cuddy
It
Shark?
wasn't. It's Cuddy Sark. S-A-R-K.
S-A-R-K.
No. It is a clipper ship though. Four-masted clipper.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool.
Let me get my book here. I'll show you what's that look like again.
Pete says he can't access Discord from mobile. Yeah, you can, Pete.
YouTube is coming up.
We got Aussie on Aussie anger.
Somebody have him on
Here's
Messenger.
another one.
Send him a link.
What's that?
Somebody have him on Messenger. Send him a link.
Yep. Yep. On it.
No, Eric, you've seen the show. It's on it, boss.
On it, boss. Oh, well, you know what? That's true. That's true because Todd is the boss. He is the boss.
Todd would be Gibbs, and you would be Tim.
Timothy. So who's Denozo?
No, Eric's not DeNozo. He's not that cool.
I'm not that cool. Wow.
He's not Tim either.
Yeah, he's not smart enough to be Tim.
You know, I've never even seen the show, so what the hell?
You've never seen NCIS?
Are you
No.
kidding me?
No.
Eric is the guy that came in and took
one guy.
DeNozo's place.
This is the
How the hell
last
do you know
one.
what a kid slap is?
All right, hang on. Bill just got one more, he said. I sent you the link, Pete, if that helps.
This one here is everything on the Bismarck. The Bismarck,
Nice.
history and destiny. Anything you want to know about the Bismarck is in here. And it itself contains 420 pages.
I'd love to have that. Oh my God, that'd be so cool to read.
Well, just get the Bismarck model. You'll get it.
Nah. Well, I do. I have the 350 scale, thanks to Buck.
No, you need the 1/200th from Agora.
No.
Why?
Eric, I
It's only
think you need-
$1,500.
Eric, I
And
think Ian
not only that,
offered
but
you
it's got
back
some
for you.
awesome, like, it's full of photos. And it goes into heavy guns, gives you everything. Ballistic details, signals, the works. Lots of crew stories. Nice close-up photos, but right at the very, very back, if I can just get there, is the very last chapter, last two chapters, which is reduced to a blazing wreck. So that's the battle itself, and then you actually have survey of the hull and how she looked today on the bottom.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate the way it landed, though. You know, everything just kind of like broke off, fell off. Mass destruction.
Yeah, well, you've probably all seen the documentary, so no need to go
Well, how
into
many
it.
times did it get hit?
Have you guys been keeping up with the Battleship Texas's restoration and dry dock?
No, I knew
Huh?
I knew it went there, but I haven't kept up with it.
They've basically cut
They're
away
doing really
like
well on her, actually.
massive parts of the outer hull and the framing between the outer and the inner
No,
hull.
what-
That ship is getting Swiss cheesed.
Oh no.
No, what they're doing is they're actually removing the blisters,
Yeah.
the blisters that were put on during her final conversion, and then what they're doing is they're actually rebuilding all that because the blisters were designed to be a sacrificial part of the vessel itself. So what they're doing is they're actually rebuilding all that, and instead of it being 1/4-inch steel that it was, they're making it 1/2 inch, so it becomes a structural part of the hull. And then they're not taking the blisters all the way down, but they're taking them down far enough that they're leaving the bottom of the blister flat to make maintenance a lot easier.
Yeah,
So
and the
they're actually
blisters
more or less
actually provided some additional flotation because they added a lot of equipment when they refitted the ship. They added a lot of weight to it in engines and weaponry that they needed the blisters for the extra buoyancy as well. And if they
Well,
didn't
actually-
fully replace the blisters and make them watertight, the ship would not have enough buoyancy to float on its own practically.
No, that's right. And by repairing the blisters the way they are, they've also realised that they're going to have extra buoyancy again anyway, which is going to make it better for them to refloat.
Yeah, and they're
What's
they're
Dave
also
got there?
doubling the weight of the steel of the blisters, so it's kind of evening out a little bit because
Yep.
they're adding a lot more weight to the ship with the thicker metal. But yeah, they're regaining buoyancy. So I mean, it's not going to be a combat ship anyway, so it doesn't need to worry about sprinting at 30 knots or plus. But yeah,
Well,
the
she can't
battleship.
anyway,
I mean,
because the rudder's frozen at like 7 degrees or something.
that too. It's really one of these days when they finish Battleship Texas. I really want to go see that old dreadnought because it's a
That
dreadnought.
was World
I mean,
War I
it's-
era, right?
Originally, it was. I think it was built. It was laid down near the end of World War I, And then, yeah, it was one of the oldest ships in service during World War II after its refitting.
Yeah.
If I had
Bill,
8
you
hours,
could
I could
correct
dig
me.
through my
It
archives
has,
and find out there.
I believe, it has 15-inch main guns, not 16-inch main guns. Correct?
15, yeah, the
believe-
smallest.
They're twin barrel 15-inch main guns,
Yeah.
as opposed to the triple barrel 16-inchers on the Iowa class. Was it Missouri?
No, it was the Iowa.
Later.
It was the Iowa
yeah.
class.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, there was two good movies with Iowa class battle. Well, no, there was two movies with Iowa class battleships that I remember vividly, and one was a horrible movie, Steven Seagal's Under Siege.
Oh God,
And the other one
Good movie.
Was
was
Battleship.
Oh,
another
come on.
horrible.
That's a good one.
It was they were so bad they were good. But when I say horrible, I mean so bad they were good. Under Siege, and then there was the one where they somehow got the ship from Pearl Harbor running again last minute
the
like
movie,
the aliens.
Battleship.
Battleship, the movie. Oh my
That
God!
was
Oh,
hideous.
No, that
kill
was
me with a
bad.
frozen pizza. That was so silly.
Wait a minute, what-
But mind you, the special effects of how the aliens literally just tore those frigates apart. Holy shit! Here we go.
It was still fun to watch though. Battleship.
Bill, shit just got real, man.
You guys are in for a world of hurt now.
Hollywood Square.
Oh no,
Here's
Pete's here. Oh
my
God.
Pete.
Pearl Harbor trip.
How's it going, Peter?
Hey,
Hey Pete, you've brought a tad more of legitimacy to this stream tonight. Thank you very much, sir. You're bringing the
You're
class.
you're welcome.
All right, let's see how
you know.
good you guys are.
Man,
This
that was
vessel
hard to
here-
get in. I wanted my password
Right.
for Facebook and all this other crap, and I have that automatically log in. I don't remember my damn password, you know.
No, I had to do the same thing, hey Pete. I had to go through my phone and bloody
Oh,
yeah. All right,
First world problems,
Write it
Pete.
down.
First world
American,
problems.
American boys. All right, this is my tribute to Pearl Harbor, moored at Fox 5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that is.
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
Which one it is? I'll give you a clue. Arizona was behind us.
Arizona.
West Virginia was on the outside of us.
Oh my God, Alabama.
tugboat.
No, shit.
Really?
that the
Oh,
Mighty
thinking,
Tennessee?
thinking, wait.
Freckle State.
I was just
I was
gonna
gonna-
say that. I was just gonna say that. I was like Tennessee. Yeah, that's it. No, I'm full of shit. No, I wasn't gonna say that.
No, I was literally going to say Tennessee, but just for fun, because I had no friggin' idea at all.
Really? Come
I
on,
was
you
just
guys.
going
They
to
made a
guess some
movie of
southern
it.
state. I was just like, let's just throw out some random southern state name. Maybe I'll be right. And it was Tennessee, oddly enough. But that was
Yeah, that's my Pearl Harbor tribute bill.
Well, of course,
That's very
it'll be
nice.
Tennessee.
You know, you're right. Yeah, the one guy that is from Tennessee, right, Don?
Yeah.
be quiet,
Right?
Donnie. It's not a Nissan Altima.
No, but it's Tennessee.
Ooh.
All I think about when I see Nissan Altimas now is why is Donnie enabling these people on the road?
Because it pays.
All right,
my
I live
well,
in Atlanta.
let's see what Pete's up to,
Ultimate
mate.
energy
Here
is a
we go.
problem.
Yeah, I want to see what Pete's doing.
Well, let's see what Pete's up to.
Pete, you still working on that tugboat, huh?
Yeah, this is the canoe. You got the canoe here? Yeah. 1-to-1 scale.
God, that's a big piece of plastic.
So I'm just putting some photo etch on the deck.
You forgot to say spoiler alert. I'm still one video behind.
Yeah, this is a spoiler alert, all right. Yeah. So,
Getting as much paint on my fingers as I am this damn model kit.
normally, right now, I'd be painting it, but there's a bit of delay in my paint arrival from Outlaw Paint.
Jason.
Jason.
Yeah, both family names.
It's not entirely his fault. It's just I'm working quicker than I expected. But this is ready to undercoat now, so but the paint's on the way in a few days, so I'll get that done. In the meantime, I'm just working on the. I guess this is the flight deck where all the rails go for moving the aircraft around. So
now the jars of paint from Outlaw that you're using there, right?
yeah.
Are you going to have enough? Did you order enough? Because I know that Ron Cavalli, like he goes through what with his is what two or three of those Tamiya ones there.
Yeah, but they're only 30 mils. I've got 200 mils of each color coming, so I should be right.
Oh yeah.
And you don't thin these paints; it's straight from the bottle. So
No, they're straight paint bottles. Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed. You have a Starbucks mug in there. Jesus, I didn't realize Starbucks was down under.
It isn't.
It is.
I think I stole it from my dad. I don't know.
So
do
the cappuccino machines run in reverse like the toilets at a Starbucks down under?
Yeah, they probably do. Yeah.
Starbucks, man. Yeah. We like Dunkin' Donuts.
Upside down. You know.
I call Starbucks coffee flavored laxative. That's my name for it. You give me a little Starbucks, and I will give you no talking time because I'm running to the bathroom.
Steve, you've been staring at this dome for a while.
Yeah, this is the dome. I'm all done. I got a couple pieces left over, and I think I am out of here because we got to be in here early tomorrow. I got a lot of videoing to do. But BD1's taking a look at them. Oh, there's Katrina.
Hi, Katrina.
Hi.
I
was
didn't
going to
think
say
she was
it.
paying attention. She was in there rearranging the 3D print room. But yeah,
Does
this
the
is
little
it.
stand come with it?
Yeah, the little stand comes with it.
Must be in the next pack. I haven't got the stand yet.
You get the bar in 11, and you get this piece in 12 or 13, and this in 14. And in 14, you put it all together.
Oh,
Well, I just got a thing from D'Agostini from Fan Home saying that my next shipment is only going to be 3 packs because they're out of one of them.
Oh, really? No, but one thing I found interesting is now I got the BD1 next to this. I think this BD1 is going to be in scale with this ARB2. So that should be really cool because I think BD1 is a little under half the height of the R2D2.
I was going to say if you saw the game, BD1 actually like climbs on the Jedi's shoulder.
Yeah,
right?
he's short. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be really cool if these two are in scale or close to it.
Steve, before you run off, I want to ask you about your 3D printer that video that you put out there.
Oh, the Prusa, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really impressed how you dialed it in where normal filament printers will leave that ridged effect, on the print. But you dialed it in enough where, that wasn't really a factor except for on the plate. So
no, well, that's what made me so, I didn't, I watched Joel over there, 3D print, 3D print nerd and Uncle Jesse and all that. And all you ever hear is Prusa, 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 Prusa. It's like, what kind of love affair do you have with this guy? So
That's
when I
a
got
sweet
one
little
in
printer,
here,
though.
I didn't want to like it. Well, first off, if you follow the video, I made the largest mistake in the world. There's not a reason in the world why you would want to order it in kit form. I don't know what I was thinking. At the time, I saved like about $100 or so. Oh my God. That took me like 3 days to put together with all the little tiny parts and everything.
yeah, it was like I think you said in the video it was like something like $75 more. It only comes in like
right
two
now it's
pieces.
like a $30 difference. So
to me, it would be good to order it in kit form because if you put it together and then something breaks, you'll be able to fix it. Whereas if you just bought it whole and something broke, you're like,
No, Donnie. Only in Tennessee. The rest of the world would send it back and get another one. I'm just saying.
I ordered a new filament sensor today. I went online. They had a fully assembled one. It was only like $20, so I ordered that in. But That's the thing with that printer. You said I had it dialed in. Other than adjusting the height of the of the print head above the heat bed.
Yeah.
That's the only adjustment I did on it. I didn't do anything else. That's what was so amazing and actually made me okay. Now I know why they're raving about this thing. It's
Hey,
easy.
Steve,
for me
is it self-leveling?
Yes and no. It gets you damn close, and then you have to do some fine tuning. But the fine tuning is so easy.
Again, Ian, go watch the videos.
Yeah, it's really easy. But I figured, okay, I printed the whistle. I'm going to print the benchy. These are all G code that came straight from Bruce. Now I look like the thing again. Oh no, wait here, hold on. I can't stand when I'm like that. So the thing, so I figured the G code of any of the items that I printed on that came with the USB, I figured that would, of course, they're going to print perfect. The G codes matched right the machine. I don't like when I test the 3D printer to use the company's item they sent with a G code because they got it nailed down perfect. So that's why I printed that part. And that part, all I did was take my STL, put it into the Prusa slicer, and then printed it out. And on the first shot, it was perfect. I can't get over it. I really can't. I'm really
unlike my my $99 Creality Ender 3D Pro from Micro Center. I mean, listen, Benchy came out great. There was a puppy that came out great, and then my first print came out like just complete dog meat. And I had to watch quite a few tutorials on playing with the Cura settings and the profiles, and I can get a decent print out of my Ender 3.
Well, first off, all those you have to have the PID settings set right. You got to have the E steps set right.
Oh yeah,
for the filament. But the Ender 3 Pro is my first 3D printer.
My one and only.
Yeah, and I like it. Katrina absolutely loves that machine. That is her favorite machine to do prints on. It's just
I have two. Do you want one?
What's that?
You want another one? I got two of them, and I don't want them.
Really?
Good. Ian, send one to me.
There you go. Don't poo on the Ender. It's been a workhorse.
Ian, if you're bitch about it, send them to me.
Yeah. We've had those things for 4 I've had that thing for 4 years, and the only thing I've had to replace is the hot end. And that's because there was a clog in it, and instead of me trying to clear the clog out, for $15, it's like I might as well just, it's about time. I'll just replace the hot end.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I've done to that machine in 4 years. And every time we fire it up and we print it, it prints like a champ.
Listen, here. Put me on big. This came out of the Ender 3. So I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Star Fighter.
It's okay.
What's the filament?
It got a little.
Ew.
Yeah, it got a little boogery over here.
Yeah.
This came out really nice.
It's a filament printer. It's a first generation for Creality, just about. I wouldn't throw it away.
Ian, that looks amazing.
For a filament printer, yeah, that's Rascal. You had
this was with a lot of tweaking.
Eric, you had a question?
Yes, I actually. Well, it was more of a statement on your video. The one thing I don't know I might have an issue with, if I was to get one, is the way when you were fine tuning with the knob, right, and adjusting, you had to press that same button. Like it wasn't a separate, enter button or whatever. It was the same button that you make the adjustment with. I'm like, I could see a lot of things screwing up by accident with that.
Let me expand on that. That's the same way the Enders are. The knob you select with, then you push to select. I can tell you quite often that as I pushed it, I've also changed the selection as I pushed.
Exactly.
So yes, well, not only that, but those types of switches are prone to failure.
Yeah.
I personally would prefer just a dial and then maybe a simple push button somewhere else to confirm for an enter. So your concern is valid there.
But you're using the one piece that operates everything. So if that goes, the whole thing's basically garbage at that point.
What's that? The board, you mean?
The knob. The knob.
Oh, the knob. Yeah, the knob is built in with the board, but those parts aren't that expensive if they go. I mean,
Oh,
It's 3D printed.
cut it out, Katrina. That's not user error. That's
I'm going to assume Crush is going to stand behind their item. I mean, if someone like Creality stands behind their item, their product, I would think Crush would too. I mean, a lot of people have really shot Creality down. I have not Creality, but Anycubic for their customer service, and I've had nothing but kudos for. I've had nothing but compliments for their customer support. I mean, I had a problem, I thought, with the motherboard, and every time we would print and we would come up to, I wanted the bed at 80 degrees. So as the bed was coming to 80 degrees, it would just go this horrible beep and a squeal or something like that. And it started out of nowhere, and I took a video of it. I sent it to Anycubic, and they said, "Okay, we're sending you a new motherboard." In the meantime, Katrina unplugged it from the computer UPS we had, because I had it on a UPS, so if power failed, it would still run.
Yep.
There was something in the UPS that was making it make that squeal. When it was in with the Ender. When the Ender and the Anycubic were plugged into the same UPS, the Anycubic would make a squeal until it came up to temperature. We took them apart. Didn't happen anymore.
Wow, they couldn't play nice. All right.
Yeah, now I got a motherboard for an Anycubic Viper. You know.
Well, it's because of the possibly because of the modified sine wave coming out of the APC
Well, that's what I figured. There
backup.
must be some kind of sine wave problem in there. But it was like really. But I mean, my thing was Anycubic.
Eric is so out of his depth right now, and we said modified sine wave. He's just like, guys, did I not say I was in the army?
I don't fucking whatever.
Eric's most calibrated tool in the motor pool was a sledgehammer and his left foot.
Well, we have a big problem with that in ham radio. When we're running ham radios out in the field, you got to make sure you've got a real good, sine wave and a good square wave to work on that. But yeah, that's
I picture wave square.
I can't tell you how many times
How about I'll simplify it for Eric and just say it's like comparing a PS1 to the new PS5. There you go.
Yeah, see, giddy up. Yeah, I understand that. Talking my language now.
I can't, Eric, I can't tell you how many times I've come back to the 3D printer and something's been on the bed and it wasn't even what I picked, because when I scrolled with the knob and picked the file I wanted, but it moved when I moved it, so I actually picked a different print when I printed it. And I'm getting it.
Hey.
And that's why I have to what?
Read the screen.
Well, yeah, if I read the screen after pushing the button, yes, I wouldn't. Well, I just can't be perfect like you. So,
Steve, speaking of imperfect, are you healthy?
Sorry,
because
Katrina.
I didn't see you wipe that whistle off before you slapped it in your mouth. So I'm wondering.
What just happened?
Yeah.
I just want to.
Steve was sucking a whistle that was 3D printed earlier on the video there, and I was like, I hope to God.
Don't you dare.
He's sucking a whistle.
Yeah, I take this home from me, so in the middle of the night when I'm being touched in the wrong place, I can blow this. So
Steve's got a rape whistle.
Rape whistle. Come on in.
Steve, do you have the blue light with the alarm box in your bedroom?
No.
Oh
You
my
could call
God.
the security, be like,
Point to the 3D printed doll of where Father Timothy touched you, okay?
Steve, you've earned it. You've earned it.
It's like multiplicity. Multiplicity.
You've earned it.
Oh, yeah, crunch.
Oh, I like crunch.
You have videos.
That's funny.
All right, yeah,
I take back all the bad things I've said about you. Here you go, Egon.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see y'all. If you're, I don't know what's going on for New Year's.
Hangover over here. Definitely a hangover. Sleeping until 11.
I thought there was some kind of build or marathon or something that we were doing, but
We'll be hanging out Sunday morning.
Ice Queen
Sunday
7's
morning,
doing
okay.
a live for New Year's Eve, which will be our New Year's Day tomorrow.
Oh, Ice Queen.
all right. I guess I'll see everybody then.
See you, Steve.
All right, Steve.
Toodles.
Later.
All right. Have a good one, Steve.
Adios.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy New
See you
Year.
next year.
One of these. 1,000
Oh,
buttons.
that joke never gets old.
I thought it was fine.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah. Where are you?
Hey, Steve, you're still on.
Oh,
See that chrome on the end of the tailpipes?
yeah.
That's the Green Stuff World brush on chrome.
Okay.
Put that on with a brush.
Hey, Donnie, trim your fingernails, buddy.
Can you okay, that's a good shine. I wish you had like a bigger surface area, because you see what I'm getting at. If you've ever seen pictures of X-Men's Colossus, right, in the comics and
Well,
stuff.
you don't want to
we're
use
back.
the brush on for a big area.
We're back to Colossus again.
Yeah, you know what?
This is all I've heard from you for the last 2 weeks is Colossus and
No,
Chrome.
I'm
Just
saying.
buy some damn paint and spray it already.
Okay, would you shut up and let me tell you, I did finally pull the trigger and buy some paint.
What'd you get?
God, what did I get? I can't remember now. Hang on.
Oh, jeez.
No, really, hang on.
1, 2, 3,
For
4,
airbrush,
5, 6,
I like
7,
the Green Stuff World
8,
airbrush
9.
chrome.
I'm
That
gonna
stuff
smack
is
you,
amazing.
Gilly. I'm gonna smack you, Gilly.
13, 14.
All right, here we
It's
go.
amazing. Small things occupy small minds. It's just a shame smaller minds take notice.
Right?
There we go. Vallejo Model Air.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff.
Vallejo Model Air Chrome?
Yep.
That's not really chrome.
Yeah, well, it's about. It says chrome.
Yeah, it's not really chrome.
That's the
Yeah,
Model
it's not
Air
chrome.
Chrome. Eric.
What? Oh,
come
here. Hang on.
focus. There we go.
Hang on. Keep it there. Keep it there.
That's the Model Air Chrome.
That's like silver.
Oh, that, you know what?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not
Like
bad, because
shiny silver.
Donnie, I can put this in my airbrush with
BRB
minimal knowledge and just shoot the damn thing. Now, I can't wait to get Outlaw paints going over here in the States, because that's something I definitely want. I would love to support. I see the results. I mean, Bilge, he uses it. Pete, he uses it. And it's good stuff. Matter of fact, I emailed Jason. I don't know when he's going to see it because of the New Year's and whatnot. But I emailed Jason and I told him, I said, HTM would love to do a live stream promo of Outlaw paints, dedicated just to Outlaw paints from the U.S. perspective.
I'd
So,
like to try them.
yeah, well, that's what I
This is
said.
what
I
I
said,
use for
if you have
airbrush.
any samples of your bestseller and maybe some samples of stuff that you're coming out with, I said, send it
You've
to
got to
me.
try the candies, man.
What's that, Bill?
You've got to try the candies.
Oh, that would be so sweet.
Put it this way. Not only that, but he's got all the railway colours. So if you're into trains, he's got all the railway colours. He's got like all the farm equipment colours you can think of. So, Cat, John Deere, all of them. And then there's all the Australian car colours. He's got all of them. And then there's
We're waiting on the mill, his military selection.
My laptop died.
And not only that, but if there's not a color invented yet that you've come up with, and you can send him a paint chip of that, he'll match it, he can make it, and then you get to name it.
No kidding.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty badass, really. Hey, wait a minute. You know what? That is awesome. We could give him some color selections, Todd, for HTM color line, huh? Big picture, HTM colors. What do you think, Todd?
Do you mean like the logo colors?
Yeah, the blue and yellow.
It's blue and yellow.
Yeah, it's just blue and yellow.
No. Like, it would be a very specific. Now we do. Todd knows it because he's the
Specific
one that
blue
made it.
and a specific yellow that's not part of the Pantone regular Adobe color palette that
Todd, help me out
used.
here. Help me. I'm drowning, man.
What do you mean? You mean it's just yellow?
No, for fuck's sake. No,
Watch your language, buddy.
It's
Watch that
literally
potty mouth.
FF00. That's all it is.
oh my god. You couldn't have made it seem like You know what? I'm going to change HTM's color just to freaking piss everybody off.
Okay, you're going to be in trouble.
We're now chartreuse with a hint of purple. Our outline color is plaid.
Trouble.
No, we'll see. I've done some custom paint jobs on a few of my builds where if I could remove a panel and send it to Jason, he could probably very, very closely match that for me because I've done my own, bit of this, bit of that, bit of this, mixed it up and gone, oh, fuck yeah, I like that, and shot it. And, yeah.
Well, and see, that builds to piggyback on what you were just saying. I've heard a lot of people, and myself included, a couple of times. You make this mixture, and you got the color that you pictured in your head, and you're like, great, crap, I don't have enough. How the hell did I just mix that batch, right?
Okay.
And you forget about it. But like with Jason, you send it to him, he could just that's it. You can order as much as you want.
Yeah, because he's got a special doobie-lacky thingamajigger, whatchamacallit, that you put the paint chip in,
Yeah.
and it figures out the ratios and the colours, and then spits out a code for you.
Yeah, our big box stores, they all have that. Like lumber stores and things like that sell paint. They all have that little. You bring in a paint chip, and they can match it, or at least closely match it.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
When you mix,
I'll just go grab something while you guys
down
chat.
what you're mixing together.
What's that, Don?
I told Eric when you're mixing colors, you could just write down what you're mixing.
No, because you're in the moment, man. You're zenning, and you're like, this and that, and a little bit of that, pinch of that, and blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden, perfection, and you find out that you only made like a quarter of an ounce, kind of.
That happened to me making chocolate chip cookies once. I made the world's best chocolate chip cookies, and then I just wasn't documenting it properly. They were amazing cookies.
Bill, is that from Full Bore?
No, that's. I'll show you that in a minute. Actually, this I won in a giveaway. It's a 442 AMT.
And before you go and show this, speaking of Full Bore, Jason mentioned him on the video, but I couldn't quite take it. I mean, is everything okay with Full Bore?
Mate, he's full bore.
He's full bore. All right. He's in it to win
it. He's full bore.
All right.
I don't know who Full Bore is, to be honest. Does he have a rooster? And who is burping so much tonight? Somebody's been burping a lot.
That's Buck.
It's not Buck. Have you been burping?
Nope.
Yeah, there's
Who's the
burper?
I got a big
burping. I've just heard Ian complaining about burping.
No, I try to control the burping on YouTube because the Germans complain so much.
Look at that. Look at the shine.
I think it's Bildrat burping.
That
if my eyes don't deceive me, I don't see any orange peel in that.
No, he knows how to paint, unlike you.
No kidding, right? I'll agree with that statement.
That looks sweet. Did you buff that?
Nope.
Nice.
He used his sausage polish on it.
No, that's Outlaw Paint, right?
Nope.
Wow.
I paint this paint job's about 2 years old, maybe.
You mean you've been working on that kit for 2 years and you still ain't finished it?
That's because it was just something that I started and then decided, you know what? I'm just going to leave it for now because I've got so many kits started, and it's in a position at this moment where I can keep it in its box and it's safe.
You know what they call that, right? They call that a shelf queen.
Yeah, well, she's a temporary shelf queen.
Oh no, we all say that, Bilge. We all say that. Oh no, it won't be on there for long. 10 years
Here's
later.
another one. Here's another one of my custom colors. This here, I actually owned one of these cars. This was the very first car I ever owned when I got my license.
Oh, that looks
Is that a
nice,
Holden?
too.
Nope. I
Ford?
call it the poor man's Porsche.
Really? A Porsche?
No,
Is
it's
that a
not a
Falcon?
Porsche. Nope. It's
What
Toyota.
is it?
That's a Toyota.
Oh,
Is that the Supra or something?
Close. It's a Celica. TA22, 1974 Celica.
The hatchback?
Celica.
I was going to say, that's an old Celica.
as we know as a Celica in the rest of the world.
No. Celica.
Aluminium. I know, aluminium.
Look, even
actually
Meta came back.
Silica aluminium.
I put the two-tone split through there. You can only just make it out. It's that.
That's a nice build.
Tomato.
Bill,
Celica.
You did an amazing job on
Roof,
that, bro.
rough.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous.
Okay, so you said
And-
that's a custom color. Is that
Yep.
like a what? Is that heavy on copper, like copper color kind of thing?
That's my secret.
Oh, really? Wow, we're just gonna pull that cat out? Jeez.
Don't tell Eric. Keep him in the mystery. We like Eric when he's confused
all right.
in his natural state of existence.
I can't. Let's just say it's a couple of different metallic colors with another sort of semi-transparent color sprayed over the top.
Well, thank you,
give
Captain Peg.
Which brand kit is that?
It is actually
It's a secret.
it's a vintage collector's kit. Look, hang on, I've still got the box. The best car vintage kit.
It's what?
It has a nice body shape to it. I do like that.
Is that a fucking battery pack back there?
Masa wants to know what brand the best car
vintage.
Ayoshima.
Hiroshima.
Yeah, bring that little blue square on the bottom right corner into the camera.
No, your other right. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Fucking
Ayoshima.
baby.
There you go, Masa. There you go, Masa. Okay, Bill Drat. Guess what custom color this is? Someone put me on cam.
No.
Nobody makes this paint color that I could find.
That's teal.
It's a very specific military adjacent paint color.
Looks like seafoam green to me.
Yeah.
Nope. Keep guessing. It's the color for a peacekeeping force.
That's just light blue.
Oh,
UN?
United Nations blue. I had to make my own because nobody makes a UN blue.
Yeah, it's called light blue.
You sent a sample of that to Jason. He can make it for you.
So I was building my Tamiya Leopard 2A6 as a what-if tank because Germany did give the United Nations Leopard 1 tanks, but they never gave them Leopard 2 tanks. And I was doing a Leopard 2A6 as a what-if Leopard 2A6 NATO peacekeeping tank, and I couldn't find UN blue paint anywhere.
So
I gotta
painted the entire tank blue?
No. I needed it for like the driver's helmet and a couple of little things. But I could get United Nations water slide decals, and I color matched them to the paint. When this dried, this came out Oh, this lid is completely frozen
Oh
on here. But
no!
when this dries, it was a perfect match to the flag decals I got.
If you go on the
United Nations
Canadian,
blue.
if you
And
go
no
on
one
the
makes-
Canadian, Ian, if you go on the Canadian channel, Anthony Stewart, the guy that works with the Canadian Army, he would tell you the straight colors for that.
Well, I didn't know you back then, and I was on my own, so I had to make my own.
Oh,
But yeah, I looked at many light blues and other things, and they just didn't match up when they dried.
All right, guys, I'll
Bill?
let you in on the secret.
Oh, here we
Base
go.
color
There
X12.
we go.
The top half is hobby color metal black, and then the bottom half is X10 gunmetal. And unfortunately, I don't have any of the Tamiya smoke that I sprayed over the top to give me the different look to that. So there's 4 colors in that. Base of gold, 2 metallics, light dusting with the metallics over the top of the gold, and then the clear smoke over the top, and then I cleared it.
Clear smoke is what gives it that look. Nice.
Yep, using that Tamiya smoke gives you a totally different. It's hard to explain what it does, but I thought I'd try it. I thought it'd be different, and it was like OMFG. That is sick. And here's another one. All 3 of these, I've done exactly the same thing. Just use multiple colors, and then yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That almost reminds me of a 32 Ford.
It's a Austin, I believe.
Like Austin Healy, kind of Austin.
No, hang on. I'm probably wrong. Where's my big tin? It's over another kit that I won, which was in a metal tin. The double drag team. It is a Fiat. Sorry, a Fiat Coupe.
Oh, a Fiat.
Yeah, a Fat.
A Fat.
But I modified this one heavily. I gave it a tilting hood, and then I modified the body so I could lift it off.
nice.
Wow.
I actually
Oh,
threw some stuff inside it.
That's pretty sweet.
Built for speed. I was going to say, I thought at first I thought you built it as a drag, but I don't know if you could drag that, right?
Oh yeah, it's a dragster.
That's
And
what-
what I really like is no one can read it unless you're holding it right. But there's a decal or a decal on the silver hubcap cover that covers the parachute. It says the devil made me drag it.
It's a decal, Bilge. It's a decal.
Decal.
It's a decal.
It's a decal.
You can just say decal. It's okay. I like decal better.
And if you're
You all
wondering,
know I do.
I don't buy cases. I buy boxes of Ferrero Rochers,
Yeah.
and then I
I
use
would do
boxes for me.
So the wife likes chocolate with hazelnuts, I assume.
No, she's celiac. My ex cannot eat gluten. She's celiac.
Well, hazelnuts aren't gluten-y.
I've heard of that. We were just talking about silicas. No, silicas. No, celiacs. No.
That's
Celiac
being
is your num-num.
insensitive. Throw the numbnuts in there really sold it for me. Because that basically explains Eric
I'll bring this
in
one
like
down
a
for you.
2-syllable word.
Right?
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, that's nice too.
Hold on, wait,
And if I
Eric,
pick
what
them
is that? A schooner? Is
Yeah,
that a
it's a
schooner?
yeah, it's a schooner. I don't think it's a
Is it
clipper.
a schooner? Is it a schooner or a
Yeah, it's a
clipper?
schooner. It's not a clipper.
It's a schooner. You crooked mouthed weirdo.
Wow, you fuck up one letter, and you don't hear the end of it.
Hey, what's that really high performance Ford pickup truck? The Raptor?
Yeah, it's a Raptor.
Raptor.
See, you said
Yeah.
R then.
Did I say R?
You did.
Even the Australians are like, what is wrong with your accent, man? Like, were you raised by animals?
I know, I was raised in the barn.
Band?
Where are you
Row,
from?
row your boat.
Vietnam.
Eric just can't say R when it's in certain places in a word.
Eric can't say R when it's
that's-
anywhere in a
Donnie's
word,
actually
not certain
correct.
places.
I
Say
have been
Raptor
trying to
again,
kick this
Eric.
accent. I've been trying to kick this accent for many, many years.
Say Raptor again, Eric.
Raptor.
See?
Raptor.
He can say rapper.
You got the
Raptor.
first R. You
Raptor.
blew the second one.
Yeah, my face seems like it's going to implode when I try and say an I correctly. So it's just...
Oh yeah, I had a visitor to the shop last night too.
Oh, what'd you get?
Did she go away?
No, because I've still got it here.
Another snake?
How'd you guess?
Oh, we saw pictures. We saw pictures.
What kind?
Come on, go. Another python. I've got to go and release it. Ooh, yeah, you're nice and active, aren't you? Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
can hear it.
He doesn't sound
Oh
happy.
no, he's got a friggin' snake.
Yeah, Ian, pay attention. This is what's going to happen to you if you piss me off.
He's got a tube snake.
I know
He's got
people, Ian.
No.
Are you kidding?
No.
That's just yesterday's pants.
No. Well, I mean, honestly, Todd has scorpions, so I mean,
I stepped on the ground.
It's not like he's not busting out a rattler, guys. So yeah, Python's cool.
as long as he's not busting out his meat snake, it's okay.
Oh, don't worry. You haven't got strong enough magnification for that.
Well, at least somebody's self-deprecating about their size, besides me. Welcome to the modeling channel on YouTube with the smallest penis. Thank you for joining PITSTAIN. Oh no, dear God!
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, don't show my wife that.
This is how Steve Irwin died.
That was a stingray, Todd.
Yeah, well, he's playing with animals.
She's very, very active at the moment.
No, you mean
but Google told me it was non-poisonous.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, it still hurts.
You can still bite, but it hurts.
And all right, she wants to stay in the bag, so I'm gonna let her.
Yeah, she's camera shy.
She wants to stay in her sack. That's what my wife says every night.
You wish.
Yeah. After I get off here, guys, I've got to go for a run to town, and on the way, I'm going to drop her off at my usual spot.
Cool. Another video. Nice.
Yep, another little short for you.
And
Right,
where'd you find this? Where'd you find this one?
Attached to one of my chooks. She was attached to one of my chooks. Now, come on down. Down you go. There you go. All right, put her back up where she was.
That's cool.
I've got it sitting next to my beer fridge, and the side of it's really warm, so she's getting lots of warmth from it, and that's why she's highly active.
Messa says it's a 1-to-1 snake.
Yeah.
So I'll have to let her go soon anyway. Because they're actually protected, so you're not allowed to keep them unless you've got a license. You've got to have a special license to have reptiles here. So that's why I just take them to my spot where I let them go.
Catch and release.
And release them.
Yeah. Is that law heavily enforced?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's big trouble.
They catch you with a python, and that's like heavy fine, right?
any reptile, any native animal that you don't have a license to have in captivity, and yeah, you're up shit creek without a paddle and a barbed wire canoe.
Yeah, buddy.
You hear that, Ian? You can't keep me.
Oh, Gilly. So disappointed. Can't keep my rare Canadian specimen of a douche nozzle.
A douche canoe.
A douche canoe.
I had a rare Canadian douchebag in my basement, staying next to the fridge to keep warm, since they're so cold-blooded. But I had to give him back. Justin Trudeau said it's either him or your firearms, and I'm like, take the Canadian.
Take the Canadian back, right? Right on. I'm glad we can joke.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Yeah.
This would be a short fucking stream otherwise.
On that note, have you guys got to consider yourselves to have a strong stomach?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I'll ask you a
wanna
question.
We all eat haggis here.
Killed recently? Do you have a murder victim in your basement there?
Hang on. Hang on. Go ahead.
I've seen some stuff.
Eric loves haggis.
Why don't you go down on a woman after a hard night's intimacy?
Okay. Why?
Ever tried to open a toasted cheese and tomato sandwich?
Oh.
I don't know if that translates. Cheese and tomato.
He's still thinking about it. Wow.
I'm trying to figure it out. I don't think anyone could get offended because I don't think they understand the joke.
I used to always say to when I was younger, I'm like,
What?
Todd.
I'm like, make sure you.
Hey, you're freezing.
Yeah,
Todd,
Todd,
you're
you're cutting out,
freezing.
buddy.
Oh, well,
Todd,
you know.
Todd, are you on T-Mobile?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Todd.
Yeah, Todd's on T-Mobile tonight.
Todd,
What's wrong with T-Mobile?
Todd re-enabled his antivirus software.
So, Ian, what's wrong with T-Mobile?
Todd, oh, Ghetto Mobile?
Get him on.
I got a cell phone, but my credit score is below 550. T-Mobile? What was it? I'm on public assistance, and this is the cell phone they gave me, T-Mobile. I'm sorry. Hold on.
What is that one step above cricket?
Barely. I'm not cool enough to be on YouTube and see Ryan Reynolds has Mint Mobile, and this is the next cheapest thing.
T-Mobile.
Yeah, no, T-Mobile is trash.
That's one man's opinion.
No. That is an IT professional's opinion from 25 years of experience. T-Mobile is hot garbage.
Buck, I'm taking it. You have
Would you like to
T-Mobile.
weigh in on this?
I do have T-Mobile.
Yes.
Yeah, Buck, I know they have the
fine.
senior citizen discount. I get it. All right? Just because Social Security and AARP are paying for your T-Mobile doesn't mean it's a good cell phone company.
I go through Verizon myself. But
Yeah, because you live in the middle of frickin' nowhere, Eric.
I was just gonna say the reason
You
why
literally have
I'm on
phone
Verizon
company
is
with
because
signal.
T-Mobile and Sprint and all the others, they don't have a presence up here.
Yeah, because they don't know Bismarck exists.
They're like,
Does Bismarck actually?
look, Canada.
If you go to T-Mobile and you say Bismarck, they're like, "Oh, is that German battleship?" They don't know it's a real place.
Buck drove through it once. It is real.
Oh, good.
Sure.
I had to go with
Yeah.
Starlink so I can get this sort of signal to actually be able to come on lives and do Zoom meetings and even use a phone.
What
Was our landline here, internet-wise, is slower than a wet fart in church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete
You're in the
upgraded
third world of the
upgraded
internet.
his internet, and it's actually doing pretty good. Pete, are you still on the 720 setting?
No, I'm on the mobile phone at the moment, but
Oh, okay.
actually, yeah, I did stream in 720, didn't I?
Yeah, I think because you mentioned that, and because your audio was perfect, right? So there was no sync issue.
Yeah, it was good. So I'll try it next time if I can get. Because you know what happened? I tried to use what's the other one?
Streamlabs.
With Streamlabs desktop, I installed that, and when I tried to schedule the stream for the next morning, it wouldn't let me. It said can't schedule for the time you're after. So I ended up going with StreamYard.
Back to StreamYards. Yeah, that would be kind of.
Maybe I'll wait give it a couple of days before.
Well, aren't you allowed only like
try and
so many
schedule
hours to use StreamYard? And then you can use it again?
Yeah, but it worked okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like tonight, your video's fine, your audio is fine.
Oh, right now it is because I'm doing it on the mobile phone that's running through the mobile network, so it's a lot better than our home network. And the reason is because I can't get my camera to reach over my model dining table from the PC.
Oh, yeah.
And my laptop over here doesn't, the Wi-Fi is not reliable. It keeps cutting out, so I can't use that.
You know, you could try with your laptop. You could try buying an external gaming Wi-Fi dongle kind of thing.
Yeah, I got that, but my son in his room is borrowing that at the moment, so I don't have it. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Max Mods. Max says, "Good morning, everybody. How you doing, Max?"
Hey, Max.
Hey, Mark.
Mac, if you go on Discord, you can hop on if you wanted to.
Yeah, give us your morning farts. Because somebody's already been burping all night on this channel.
Ian.
Not me.
Ian.
I think
I had Mexican. If anything, I'm going to have explosive diarrhea. I'm not going to burp.
Chipotle away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just me over here doing my highlight coats.
There we go.
Whoever thought you had to paint the tank black and white before you could paint it tank colored?
Right?
Yeah. All right, I got 2 dancing legs now. Okay, thanks again for letting me use your boots on these builds. They're pretty cute. Ian's Friday night boots.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come on, admit it. You got some.
Hello, sailor.
Yeah.
I call them high heels in the Bronx, but they're shit kickers now in.
Yeah.
Nessa says nice, Gilly.
Thank you, Nessa.
He appreciates that.
What is that one?
Yeah, I honestly don't think I'm going to get this build done by the end of the year. I'm just finding way too many nitpicky things wrong with it.
All you got to do is just keep building and don't stop. You don't
I
need
can't.
sleep.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
You don't need sleep, Eric. It's overrated.
Sleep when you're dead.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it. My mind has
There's no
a
such thing
picture of what
You
it
know,
should
my
look
father
like.
used to say there is no such thing as can't. It's you don't want to.
Oh, it's not. I can't. It's I won't. Yeah. You know, I've used that shit on my kids. Okay. So.
Oh no.
Oh.
What are you up to, Todd?
Who said, "Oh no"?
We're at the point where I have to put the body on the chassis.
And that's
Oh,
an
no.
oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
This is going to be interesting.
Cisco.
Oh yeah, no, that's never any fun.
Cisco.
Cisco, where are you?
Cisco.
Cisco, come do Todd's actual hard work.
I don't know where Cisco is.
He knew you had to combine the chassis with the body soon, so he checked out.
I'd be texting him.
No,
Mr.
honestly,
Mountain Man.
Cisco just bought that BMW M5. He's broken down waiting for roadside assistance right now.
Right?
He's on the side of the highway somewhere in Arizona hoping he doesn't get raped.
He's like just having a perpetual conversation with the lady on OnStar, you know.
No, it's a BMW. They don't have OnStar.
What is OnStar, like a poor man thing or something, or what?
No, it's a GM thing.
Oh, it's a GM thing. Okay.
I mean, GM launched the satellites. Whew.
Todd, it's not on the chassis yet.
What do they do with these two? Right there.
He's getting mentally prepared for it.
He's trying.
Boy, you are not kidding.
He's not convincing us very well.
Taking some deep breaths.
He's calling Cisco.
Focus, Taliwan.
He's feverishly texting Cisco to save his ass.
Yeah, I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I bet he's got like the bat signal, but with an S for Cisco, right? You know?
See.
No, an
No,
F.
he's got a bat signal, but it says Meat Lover's Pizza. Ay, ay, ay. How am I going to do this?
Very carefully.
Damn, you beat me to it, Buck.
That's what she said.
I've never once heard one say very quickly.
Very quickly.
I never heard one complaint. Of course, they were all sleeping.
He never heard any complaints because he had a bottle of chloroform handy.
Imagine what a woman can do with a turkey baster.
Oh.
I should know I've got 2 kids.
A trap.
I never knew she could use a python like that.
I never knew you could do that with a python.
Oh, wait until you see the hamster show.
Mm.
You fit that where and it can still breathe?
What's that squeaky noise? He found the wheel.
Why did the squeaking turn into wheezing all of a sudden?
You make it very hard for me to do this photo etch. It's a struggle.
It's a struggle, right? It's real, man. The struggle's real.
Don't worry, Pete. I'm trying to do fine painting.
Nessa says, I'm going to start to build the 125th scale Fireball dragster from Atlantis. Nice.
Nice.
Cool, Masa.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Hang on. I'm bringing it up.
Does nobody want to watch what I'm doing ever?
I mean,
The crew's going to be pushing the plane straight off the deck on this ship.
There.
They'll be following
That's
the
what
rails.
it looks like.
That's the drags. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Spoked wheels in the front. I don't. Wow.
It's got the bicycle tires going on in the front there.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder how durable they'd be in an actual dragster, though. Like, you know, as soon as that thing came back down to earth. Whew.
Those tires say, I don't have anybody to go home to.
I haven't looked, Ian, but have you done RC videos or just model videos?
I mean, I've done a lot of RC tank videos.
I'll have to scour your channel.
So, I mean, most of my tank builds were Tamiya full options.
Oh, you do videos?
While building them. Oh, Jesus, Gil, stop it. Killing me sometimes.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I don't know why I hang out with you guys. My wife said you're all a bad influence.
Mesa says it's an old monogram kit. That drag stuff.
K10. Okay.
The Canadian's talking to himself again.
Hey.
Canadians talk to themselves because nobody else will talk to them.
There's nobody around for miles.
Miles and miles.
Okay.
Sounds like Bismarck.
Who'd we lose? Oh, we lost Ian again. No, he's still here.
I'm still here. Eat me.
Who'd we lose?
Oh,
crap. We lost Todd.
We didn't Todd.
Todd's gone?
Todd.
Oh, thank God. Finally.
Yeah. You had enough of your T-Mobile shit, man.
Yeah.
Todd's not on T-Mobile.
Grabbed him.
Yeah, Todd
No,
said, "Man,
Eric,
I told
I'm
him
the
I
one
was
who's
gonna
on
put this
T-Mobile.
the body on the chassis."
Yeah, he's calling Cisco.
Oh, gee, my internet went out. What a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Buck. I forgot about that.
Oh, my God. There's a lot of painting.
Are you still painting?
Yeah, I'm doing the highlight coat over the shadow coat.
What are you using? Okay, there.
Just to... Yeah, Tamiya NATO black as the shadow and
No,
Tamiya
your
flat
airbrush.
white. Oh, this is my Tamiya .2 nozzle spray work HG fine, ultra fine.
Why are you using a fine? Use a 3 or a 5 point.
No, it's a .2.
You're working with a 116.
Andy
Yeah, I
Harris.
know. I also have a .5 and then a way bigger .5.
Andy Harris is in the house. Ian, did you
Well, then one
primer,
of
then
those
black,
is not a
then white
0.5.
highlights?
I just use NATO black Tamiya as a primer. I do not use a regular primer. Other than the metal barrel, I'll use a metal primer. But the rest of the tank, it's literally bare plastic, then Tamiya XF69 NATO black, and then Tamiya XF2 flat white, and then my color coat, which in this case will be XF62 olive drab, sprayed on just in very light layers.
When you add your olive drab, throw some buff in there.
I might throw a little buff in. I might make a mix with
Just,
like
tone it down a bit, and that way you can bring out the
90%.
whole.
Yeah, 90% olive drab, 10% buff maybe, or
Right.
85-15, something like that.
85, 15, 90, 10.
Yeah, because olive drab is honestly, it looks pretty nice and cool and green in the jar, but it dries very dark.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Andy, Mr. Surfacer is a fantastic primer, but honestly, with most modern polystyrene kits, you really don't need it with XF69 NATO Black. You just go right over the plastic with XF69. It is your primer and your shadow coat at the same time. It'll save money. I have Mr. Surfacer, and yeah, there you go. Of course, that makes the Shermie 4 pounds ever. Yeah, no, I have plenty of Mr. Surfacer. I use it when necessary. Like, if this thing was white plastic and it was like a round 2 Ertl Polar Lights type kit, I would, not only would I prime it, I would clean it with dish soap and, like, you know, scrub brushes and toothbrushes because they're nasty. But this is a Tacom modern built kit. There's no mold release on here, and it's a nice gray plastic. It's already gray colored. I mean, there's no gray primer needed. It's already gray. So you go over right over it with the black? What do you use, Donnie?
You've been watching Nigel's modeling bench, haven't you?
I got this bottle for $20. This much.
We can't see it, Donnie.
NATO Black would cost
Eric.
$50 or better.
Oh, is that Stalin Res?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't mess with that stuff, man.
Hey, Todd, what happened?
Straight out of the bottle, spray it on. It's perfect.
Let me guess. You're on
I
T-Mobile.
know a lot of people love that Steinel Res. I've never used it. I don't really see a need for it, and I'm happy with my Tamiya. So
Todd just wants to go to Hawaii,
you
man.
were talking about cost effective. That whole big giant bottle was $20. You know, that much Tamiya paint would cost $50 or more.
You know how much that bottle would cost me up here, Donnie?
How much?
Almost $70.
In Canadian, right? That's like $2 USD.
Yeah.
350 Canadian, ergo 50 cents US dollars.
And that's not counting shipping.
Off the top of your head, can you think of the price for Outlaw Paints Black and Grey Primer? Isn't it like $10 or something?
Yeah.
Or is it 15?
I think it's like $10. I think it's $10, but for us, it's also $10 shipping per bottle, right? So. Nessa says, does Mr. Color available in your states? Yes. Hobby Lobby, actually. Well, yeah, it's a store over here called Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby is like the Chick-fil-A of hobby stores, closed on Sundays.
Andy Harris
hanging
says,
out with the Big J.
Andy Harris says, Mr. Cully here in Missouri, USA. Yep. Mr. Color's price is going to rise. Uh-oh. What? Messa, why? You got some inside scoop?
What are you on the floor?
Hobbytown. Is it Hobbytown, USA? Yeah, we don't have one in North Dakota.
We don't have one here either.
No, we don't have any in Canada.
Not surprising you don't have one in North Dakota.
Okay.
What do you have in North Dakota?
More of North Dakota.
Got plenty of. Who the hell is texting me?
Ian.
Damn it, honey. Leave me alone when I'm live streaming.
Todd dropped.
Be an emergency. Let's see.
Messa says, I mainly use Mr. Color and Tamiya lacquer.
Oh, great. A picture of us all having margaritas at dinner. Just what I wanted. Thanks.
Andy says, I've been moving to...
Remember me up here?
Mission model paints. I've heard of them. I've never actually used them.
Oh, I hate them. I hate them with a passion. Mission models. They clog my airbrush.
They're
I like
useless.
Mission models paint.
This stuff. Oh God. I had to paint a whole King Tiger.
Mission models paint is if you spray it on and then you try to detail paint over it, it reactivates the layer you sprayed on.
The stupid red oxide. It looks amazing when it's finally on, but God, does it clog airbrushes.
See, Donnie, with Outlaw paints, you spray it once without even thinking about anything, and it's done.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you go back putting in details, the Mission Models paint will reactivate.
Yeah.
I don't know why, it just does.
You know what the worst paint I've ever sprayed was this. Vallejo Mecha Color.
I've never tried
This
to make
stuff-
colors.
This stuff immediately clogged every airbrush I put it in. 0.3, 0.2, 0.5, it didn't matter.
Did you thin it in?
Clogged. I thinned it. I had all their thinner. I followed their instructions. It just clogs everything. The only thing I think that could spray it would be this massive, PS290 Mr. Hobby Procom Boy spray gun. Might
Andy
be able
says-
to spray the crap.
Andy says, how about a picture of Ian's fully cirrhosis liver? I've had no issues with MMP.
Yeah,
I
I've had no
think
issues with it either. I like it.
I honestly think Jack Links would use my liver as a picture for a beef jerky promo.
All right, guys. Well, I should probably go and let Monty go.
Who's Monty?
Or
Your
Monty
snake,
Python.
his snake.
Yeah, kiss him goodbye for us.
He needs
He
to
named-
release his
he named the
snake
snake
into
already.
public. He's the only
Oh,
person
hell
that
no.
can get away with releasing a snake into public and not getting
And
arrested
I'm
for
going to
indecent
video it too
exposure.
for you.
He's gonna,
How's
yeah,
that?
he's gonna video the damn thing.
Can't wait to see
Like,
that one.
hey, mate, you want to see my python? It's right inside the
Yeah.
satchel. Would you like to pet my python, mate?
Bill's
Yeah.
just gonna kick your ass. I'm
In my
just saying.
throat.
My python's rather warm. He's quite frisky right now.
Bill, you have permission. Right hook.
No, ladies, no, the python. No, you might not want to mess with the python right now. He's quite randy. My python's been warmed up pretty well near the refrigerator. Yeah. All right,
You
Bill.
know-
You know what? You just go let your python out in public and don't tell us what happens. I don't want to know. We're not bailing you out. That's all I can say.
The
We
biggest
can't
snakes
PayPal the authorities.
the biggest snakes I've handled personally from the wild were bull snakes in Casper, Wyoming. We used to get them all the time. But the good thing about those is that they went after the rattlers. So bull snakes were good.
I thought you were going to say that, you're that big, you hold it with both hands. It's just a shame you piss over the last 9 fingers.
Don't start again.
That's lucky.
All right, guys, on that note, till next time, be good. Or be good at it, eh?
Hey,
You
Hey,
too.
peace out, hey, brother. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for coming.
Not
Have a
worry.
great new year.
Try
Yeah, you
to.
too,
If you
Bill.
watch I-27's live, you'll see me again.
Roger
In the
that.
future. All right, later.
Peace.
Adios, buddy.
Andy, next time when you are out dining and liver is on the menu, ask the waitress what kind it is. When she says beef or calf, ask her if she has any human liver. Good times to follow.
Ask her if it's Irish Jewish liver. It's the most marinated.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You want
Todd
Irish
is-
liver at dinner?
Todd, is your internet signal coming in and out?
Hey Todd, is T-Mobile back online?
Oh
You notice how I don't even answer you, Ian?
no,
I know.
no.
The funny thing is, Todd is the one who invited me, so it's just ironic that I bust his balls more than anybody else.
Oh my God, Todd, you're an asshole.
Oh, now everybody knows
It's
the
all
truth.
Todd's fault.
It's all Todd's fault that I'm here.
Todd will be on the beach in Hawaii contemplating HTM life. Going, do I really want to go back?
Yeah. He's like, there's a big blue sea right here. I'll just walk in and won't come back.
Once you go Maui, you never go back.
Oh no, he froze.
You have to turn in your testicles when you land at the airport.
Todd.
Todd. Oh.
No, he left for Hawaii.
He's gone.
No,
I don't. He's supposed to be the other network engineer in this group besides me, and he seems to have the most problems. It's kind of surprising.
Hawaii, here he comes. He's gone.
Todd is checked out.
Todd.
God,
Nice work on the fire truck, though.
I hate cleaning white paint out of airbrushes. Like, you never know where you got to get like a piece of black construction paper to know when you finally get all the damn white paint out of your airbrush.
Buck, what are you doing?
White paint does not want to turn loose of the
Working.
airbrush either.
Oh,
That shit
It's just
stays.
Yeah, it's like it never wants to leave.
Slowly but surely putting
Boba
Boba
Fett.
Fett together.
Boba Fett.
Well, he's coming along nicely, actually.
Yeah.
Under the sprue.
There. Working on the first arm.
I had an issue only with one belt pouch. I think it's a belt pouch. It was on his left hip on mine.
This one.
Yeah.
It was a pain to get on there. But once it's on there, it's staying pretty good.
Yeah, see, mine for whatever reason doesn't keep its, like, it's just floppy, I guess.
I really want to get these, but $60 for one of those, I can't see myself buying one.
You got to catch them on the right time, like, to be honest, like, for real. They do go down in price. The only one that I have not seen go down in price but go up is the one with C-3PO. For whatever reason, that one's, like, insane priced. All the other ones aren't too bad.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, the ones I want are high
Bandai
price.
kits. I buy the Bandai kits at Hobby Lobby, and I won't buy them unless they're 40% off.
Exactly.
I got no Hobby Lobby.
Ooh, I just
Well, whose fault is that, Eric? Get him a Hobby Lobby.
Billy, you just live in the wrong damn country. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, I know.
I told Gilly he can move to North Dakota. His life would improve.
Mate, we don't have anything like Hobby Lobby in Australia. If we had something that big, that'd be incredible.
Hobby Lobby's not that great, man. I'm telling you. You want Hobby Town.
Pete, you have a hobby store though, right?
Yeah, it's called Toy World and Hobby Co. But they're nowhere near the size of what you did that tour of on your video.
Okay. Wow, it's smaller than that?
Oh, yeah. Yours is like a warehouse compared to ours. Ours is just a store to you guys. There's a lot of stuff in there, but it's all crammed in small. Yeah, not even a fraction of the size of that one you went through. Yeah.
23 millimeters.
So when are you moving to the States, Pete?
Mate, yeah, I'll just buy online. That's what we all do.
I'm gonna.
North Dakota's calling your name, Pete. Come on.
Yeah, I think Ron's got dibs first. I got to house swap with Ron, aren't I?
Yeah, he's a bit north of the border of me.
Yeah. Oh, he's not too far, is he?
No, I think he's 9 hours.
9 hours.
Yeah, Mata, Hobby Lobby does sell Bandai kits. Not a whole lot, though.
Well, mine is starting to sell a lot more. They're getting into it. Ian.
Yeah.
I just picked up and this is why I like Gundam, right? What's it called? It is an entry grade, so don't crucify me, all right? The RX-93.
Okay, the new Gundam.
That guy.
Yeah, the new Gundam.
Look at
you.
The price is like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's cool.
How much?
16.
I think you overpaid.
What?
Yeah, the entry grades are usually closer to $12.
I have never seen a Gundam anywhere near that.
Do you have a hobby lobby? I mean, a hobby town?
No.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
there you go.
Sorry to
There you
disappoint
go.
you, my brother.
You forget he's in Bismarck. He's lucky to have roads.
Yeah, you are right there. Okay, we got a little bit of buff. A little bit of buff pre-thinned. I'm going to mix it with 2 jars of olive drab. I think that'll be good.
Todd said, "To hell with this." He's going on his phone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Todd, how bad is your internet right now?
Apparently really bad. Even though my phone's on the same
Jeez.
damn wireless.
Well, maybe
Well,
it's your system.
We
You
can't
need
all
a new
be
system.
really good IT guys, I guess, Todd, huh?
Ian,
Nah, I guess not.
Andy Harris says, "What green are you going to use?"
I'm going to use XF62 olive drab with a touch of XF57 buff.
Right.
So we're going to, here's the XF62 olive drab, tiny bit of XF57 buff, just a little bit, about 10%, give or take.
Now, here's another question for you, Ian. Are you like Tamiya paints all the way, or do you use other paints?
Mostly. I'm probably about 90% Tamiya's paints, probably about, and the other 10% is made up with Mr. Hobby, and then some random AK, Vallejo, mission models where needed, but mostly Tamiya paints because honestly, they're just the most easy to work with and forgiving.
No,
I am no airbrush or paint master by any stretch of the imagination, but I've never ever really had any major difficulties with Tamiya paints whatsoever.
I will agree that Tamiya paints spray great.
They do,
but they suck for brush painting.
Yeah, no, they're not great for
Well,
brush
you need
painting.
a medium for that. You need
But
Andy-
you can
Andy
use the
says
Tamiya
thank you.
retarder. The paint retarder from
retarder,
Tamiya
yeah,
helps a
yeah.
lot. That
use-
definitely helps a ton.
Andy
use
says,
these
"Thank
for
you, Ian."
brush painting.
Ian. Do
You're
you got
welcome, Andy.
FX89?
I like
What?
the Reaper paints for
You
brush
got
painting.
FX89?
XF89. I have 88.
Hey, hang on. Yo, put it back up.
Oh, I do have 89. Here you go.
Yeah.
Dark green 2.
Dark green too. Look at the colors.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
So
it's a very nice.
by the time you mix these two,
Yeah,
you're gonna end up similar. Bit
I
darker
think I
than
was.
this.
I think I was using dark green 2 for my Russian JS2
Right.
potentially.
So if you mix these, this is going to be a bit darker than that. So
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So we're just double fisting right here.
Todd,
What?
Todd's phone.
you're
All I got says Todd's phone.
He's getting cranky. Why?
Todd's phone.
Now,
Todd, you have really hairy arms.
okay,
What kind of-
everybody
wearing-
check Todd right now.
Is Todd wearing 2 watches, or is that
No.
a Fitbit?
It's a
It's a
watch.
Fitbit.
Yeah. Now, what kind of paints do you use? It's Vallejo mostly, right?
Todd uses a lot of Tamiya.
I do.
Yeah, Todd's a big Tamiya guy on paint. Like most of the paint I've seen him use on my BTTF Ian is an asshole DeLorean.com is all Tamiya paint for the most part.
Best website around.
Best website ever.
Yeah.
My BTTF Ian is an asshole.com.
Shameless plug.
Yes. Indeed, more hits on that website than he'd care to like. Ah, I spilled paint.
Oh,
Just a little. It's okay. So we have paper towels. So I got invented Bounty.
We're watching Pete slowly lose his mind on photo edit here.
Gotta have one first.
It's so complicated. It's like I've got to put these tracks on that they wheel the trolleys along and carry the aircraft. But there's this big one here, this thing, that needs to go along the whole deck here, and these have to go over the top of them, over the top of it. But it all needs to be painted, except this has to be done brown, which means I've got to paint this separately, and then hopefully I can slide it under the tracks. I don't know.
Now with the airbrush that you use an airbrush, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the airbrush, I mean, you could paint it on the photo etch on the sprue, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, no problem.
Yeah.
I will. I'll do that. I'll just put the masking tape down here because these sprues also have like plastic over the top, so you just peel them back.
Oh, no kidding.
That'll just expose what you want to paint. Yeah, but I'm just hoping it does seem to at the moment they have like there's where you bend it, there's a gap where this is supposed to go underneath. So it looks like it will be able to slide under. Otherwise, I'd have to paint all this the grey it's supposed to be and then come in and mask it up to paint these.
Oh, hell no.
I don't want to put mask over photo etch because that's not a good idea.
No.
So, if it's going to take longer and be more fiddly, I'm going to do it.
Just paint the whole photo etch.
But there's a lot of photo etch. I mean, look at all this. Like I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of photo etch just going on this platform here. So, anyway, it's all fun.
No, that was when you did the unboxing and you were like showing the photo edge. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna.
I know, right?
Yeah, but there's like 15 sheets of the stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the standard with the kit. So.
Now, is it the okay? Because I don't know too much about the 200 scale kit, and I can't remember a lot of the unboxing video you did. Is there a standard edition and a premium, or just a single? This is what you get.
It's all the same. It's all a trumpeted kit made, distributed by 3 different companies. They're all the same kit. The only difference is some come with the instructions in a ring binder rather than just the fold-out pages. But that's it. They're all the same. Now, you can get Pontos photo etch upgrade set, but it costs as much as this again.
Yeah, I know you mentioned that. Now, see, yeah. I'd like to know exactly what upgrades are we talking about, because this kit comes with insane amounts of photo etch. What beyond that can they offer, right?
Yeah, well, they've got, and it's not only that, but it's what they don't offer too, because apparently in that Pontos set, they don't include any photo etch for all the lifeboats and all the ship's boats on here, which is strange because, those boats are quite detailed and they need photo etch. But apparently there's going to be another upgrade set come out earlier this year that adds even more to the kit. It's like, I mean, Trumpet, they bring out 1/200 scale kits very often.
They can't give you the photo etch for everything in one kit, because then you won't buy the next kit.
Yeah, and Trumpeter don't bring out many 1/200 scale models, let alone any that I know of in the past that come with this so much photo etch to begin with. So I'm happy to build out of the box. The only extras I bought for this is I got a wood deck and a few glass pieces and that.
Did you just say a few glass pieces?
Brass. I got some
brass. Okay.
Bits and pieces that go on in the turret.
Oh no!
What happened, Todd?
You built something?
Not me.
No, it was me. I just dropped something. My funnel.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was Todd.
Build says he's.
I know. We were all hoping it was Todd. We love laughing at
Bye, Monty.
Todd's
Bye, Monty.
failures. Todd's failures are awesome.
Monty Python. See, Todd, that wasn't so bad.
That was pretty bad.
That was okay. Well, it's not fully down now. Now I see it's not fully down. Okay, you still got some nail biting to do.
Change your underwear.
Now, why
Yeah,
did you
Todd,
stop?
that looks pretty bad, Todd. That's pretty
No.
miserable looking.
No, I'm just wondering, why did you stop there to take the picture? What were you taking a picture of?
He was taking a picture of failure.
No, Ian, quiet.
I was taking a picture of the tabs because there's tabs that lock in the front.
Oh, sorry.
You mean that snaps in?
Oh God.
Well, I mean, Todd's clearly helping the public because it was a tricky part. So he was taking a picture of like, don't screw up here. This is hard. Which is why we love his websites that are, you know, very helpful. Just like my BTTF Ian is an asshole.com.
Todd, does this snap into place? Like,
it should. But
So when you mail that to me, Todd, how many pounds is there going to be?
I don't know. Too many. Oh,
I heard it.
No, I hear crunching.
I think if Todd tried to mail that kit to Canada, it would need its own visa.
Yeah.
No, no, it would. They could drive it there.
Is it in?
Is it in?
No, not yet.
Damn it! I thought I heard
what
it
she
click.
said.
I thought I heard it click. I thought you had it.
That is also what she said.
Oh.
I heard it click. I was like, honey, what's wrong with you tonight?
Oh, hey, Gil.
What?
Look at that. Coming together. It's not just Ian boots.
Yeah, these are Ian boots. See him right there.
I'm confused by the term, but I'll go with it. Okay.
He was, when he first showed it, he was like, hey, these are like, he was just poking fun. He was like, hey, these are Ian boots.
I don't own any golden black boots. I wish I did. That'd be cool.
Pointy.
Bilge has his snake out.
Oh, God.
Watch
Bilge
out,
is
Australia.
snake.
Watch out, Australia.
He got his snake out. Wait for the charges to be filed.
Put that damn thing away.
The law is pretty harsh in Australia. They're like, mate, you can't just whip out your snake wherever you want.
Donnie.
Yo.
How's it coming, bud?
Pretty good so far. Got most of it. Wheels aren't glued.
Does anybody?
I still got some paint to do on them. But
I was just gonna say.
Anybody hear my compressor going?
No, just the airbrush. That's it.
But yeah, that's what I got so
perfect.
far.
Nice.
Is that one hanging off the side? Turn it around to the port side.
Yeah.
He's getting some fresh air.
Yeah, I don't know if you see it or not, but there's
The
like
one on the inside is Eric.
There's a gear dent in there, and he has a wrench on it, and he's like pulling hard as he can on the wrench.
Now, is he supposed to be a lighter green than the other guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a light orc.
That's coming out really good. You grimed it up, or I don't know if you're still in the process of griming it up.
Yeah, I grimed it up some. I'm gonna do a little more.
Hey, Mesa says cool.
Thank you.
Masa, not Mesa, you idiot.
Is it Mesa? Masa. My apologies.
Masa.
My apologies.
See, I haven't grimed up.
Oh, here we go. Delete.
Yet.
Deleted.
69mega.com. Yeah, we had no idea you were spam.
Thanks for repeating it. Oh my God.
RAI will help you find a perfect match for your hand and your snake.
My goodness.
Okay.
So Eric, what have you got done so far?
Quite a bit. I don't know what Eric does on these streams. He doesn't build anything.
Okay, so the fine detail that I've done on just this part of the B wing. Really can't be seen on camera that good, but it's getting there.
Wow, convenient. The part he's done we can't see.
Yeah, I know. Likely story.
Sounds like my video there the other day.
All right. I have yet to ever try out this massive.
Oh,
we're on
hang
Buck
on.
now. Okay.
Right. Hang on. Good Lord.
This is the first time I'm actually trying to use this thing in
Oh,
anger.
great.
This
Are
Mr.
you
Hobby
recording it for
PS.
the video?
This is a beast.
Yeah, but
I didn't add my filter.
The fact that it has the trigger, because that just seems like it would be easier on your hand.
Yes and no. It needs a handle, to be honest. So what I forgot to add this on earlier was one of these little filters, which I have on all my other airbrushes, and I'm going to throw this on there, and this will act as a de facto, like, pistol grip. We'll throw this fella on.
You didn't thread it.
I threaded it. It's on. It's perfectly good. There we go.
Plumbing tape?
All right. No, it doesn't need tape. These have a rubber gasket. Let's get her up to about 20 PSI. So if you have this, if you have a filter in here, that's a nice grip. That's very comfortable. And it's got the big fan tip like an HVLP automotive spray gun.
I'm seeing. I can't block the user, or is it already blocked?
69 mega.
I can't block
Hang
it.
on.
It keeps, huh?
Wow.
Can you delete the comment?
I can't.
There's a lot of lips and hearts and envelopes.
An error occurred. Try refreshing the page. It just.
There you go. There you go. They're gone.
User in timeout.
The frack.
For $109. I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty good. Let's give it a whirl. Throw some of our OD
Block
mix.
for 5 minutes. You can only block it for 5 minutes.
No, it wouldn't delete.
Timeout. Hang on.
Mesa says that airbrush is nice. I'm thinking to buy it.
Masa, not Mesa. Stop butchering the person's name.
Masa. Sorry, my
Masa.
apologies. Masa.
Mesa. Jeez.
How much was the beast?
It was 109 on Amazon in US dollars. And
That's why I like that Talon that I've got. It's got the fan cap for it too.
yeah, this is
They
this
put
is
a unit.
nice. Oh, this atomizes really well.
Okay, they won't be back because I just blocked them. I reported them on YouTube instead.
Let me
Yeah, but
Here we go.
Buck, I don't know. I've never had that where I can't block the
neither
block.
have I.
Yeah, that was weird.
But it's actually better to do it on YouTube itself, because then YouTube will block it from going to the account anyway.
Okay.
Oh my God! It went together.
Yes.
And all the lights still work.
Nice.
Dude, we knew you were in the moment. You weren't even responding to like questions. You were just like there. You were like focused.
I think I heard a "shut up" Ian once.
Lab, turn the lights off. Damn it.
Computer, turn off the lab.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that looks nice.
Cool.
Very cool.
Is it official? All the lights are done?
Yes.
Oh my God. That is
so
too cool.
That's pretty sweet, man.
So how much more is there left on the kit?
Basically just building the ladder. Now we got to build the whole ladder system.
And the
That
dials.
was cool.
Steve is all tucked in and watching now. Masa. Masa said cool, Todd.
So, sorry I had to switch to my phone, but that's the way it goes. I've already ordered
It's
it.
all good, man.
I've already ordered. I've ordered
an
Ethernet adapter for this laptop, so I'm done with the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is
And
for
by the way,
losers.
your phone is rocking out really nice, not only audio, but great video. So
The phone? Yeah, using the same Wi-Fi, which makes no sense to me, but okay.
But the video is crystal clear, is what I'm getting at, you know?
I know, but my phone is also on the same Wi-Fi that my laptop, but obviously there's something wrong with the laptop, so.
Right.
I use Wi-Fi on my computer.
Ah!
I don't have OBS anymore, so I can't black the screen out or anything, but.
No, I appreciate the heads up. I saw your
don't you
hand
have
go and I
OBS
closed my
anymore?
eyes. I was like, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah. But the remote works. I hid the infrared sensor, so the remote works in there.
Does the remote work the sound as well?
I decided not to put sound.
Oh.
I mean, I could have, but the problem is the board. I would either have to drill a hole and put the board inside one of these cabinets or something on the side.
Yep.
And then so I could get to the SD card. But it's fine. I don't need it to play other weird sounds. It has the siren still works. I mean, the stock siren and the horn, so that's fine.
How does that operate?
The buttons in the cab, but I didn't.
Oh.
There's no batteries in it right now.
Okay. That is super cool. And now, because this has like working lights and winky blinkies, do you like would you consider doing, say, GIFs on your website to show the flashes and stuff?
Oh no, I'll make a video with my phone. I'll make a video and do a YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I'll do a YouTube video of this now that the lights are done. I might put it up on the. I have a turntable, so I have a battery power. I have a turntable. I can put it up on a turntable and just have it spin around.
Is the turntable big enough?
I can put it in the middle. I don't put it under the wheels.
That's super cool. Yeah, good. Well, good. Congrats, man, for getting this far.
And fire truck's coming out real nice. Real nice, Clark. Real nice.
Look at that. Pretty green.
I love this damn airbrush. It's amazing.
I like the green though. It's coming out. It's a good shade.
Yeah, we're getting a nice weathered effect here.
Hi.
Speaking of weathered, you're gonna weather the crap
How
out
much
of it,
paint
right?
did you mix?
Oh yeah, this thing's getting mud and European earth pigments and all sorts of fun stuff.
How much paint did you mix?
Not enough.
2 23 milliliter Tamiya bottles with obviously a bunch of buff mixed in, but about 10% ish.
When you guys use the term buff, what exactly is that? Does that mean?
It's an actual color. Yeah. Buff is XF57. It's a very light tan, and you use it basically universally as a lightener for all other colors.
Right.
Really?
So if something is too dark, you just add buff.
Why not white?
Because it's not white.
But
It's just buff. No, seriously, buff is like, it's like the Frank's Red Hot. I use that shit on everything.
Right.
Red Hot.
It is the universal mixing color to lighten anything up because it's not white. It's a very subtle lightening effect on everything else.
In other words, if you add it to red, it doesn't make pink.
Yeah, it just lightens it. It just subtles everything out.
Steve's asking
Tones
you,
it down.
were there a lot of tracks to do?
Oh my God, the tracks, Steve, so many
Didn't
tracks.
you complain about? I think didn't you complain for like 3 weeks about the tracks?
I did. The thing is, the tracks go together really easily. There's just a lot of them. Oh my God, there's so many. This airbrush is really this airbrush is like a cheat code for painting models. This PS290. This thing is amazing.
So speaking of which, Eric, how are the tracks going? How are the tracks going on your T26?
Oh, geez, almost done.
Nice.
They've been almost done for a year.
Take another half a decade to get them done.
Steve says you're so easy to get going. He's laughing.
God, I love this new Pro Convoy, Mr. Hobby Airbrush. This thing is amazing.
Fuck.
Exactly what I use. Same one. A good
Same
airbrush.
one.
Yeah.
It's a great airbrush. It's just amazing.
11. Where the fuck is 12?
I don't know how I survived this long without this thing.
So you call it a PS2?
Oh,
A PS290
PS290.
Pro Convoy.
Okay, let me. You said it's around like what, $100, right?
$100, 109 on Amazon currently.
Okay. 290.
This thing is amazing.
Whoops. It said 290, not 299. I'm not seeing it. I see a Creo. Okay, I see a GSI Creos, Mr. Pro Convoy.
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the GSI Creos is Mr. Hobby.
Hey, Sam. Happy New Year.
Happy
Thing
New
is
Year, Sam.
amazing. Happy New Year. My God, I love this thing.
That's the same one.
Oh my God, I feel like a superhero with this airbrush.
Wait a minute.
It's so nice.
Hang on. I'll get you solo.
So that's it there, right?
Yeah, you've got the 0.3. Yeah, this is the 0.5 that I have.
No,
But these things are. This is great.
I would get what Pete's got. That 0.3.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, but that's a detail. That's more of a detail brush.
Right. I do I don't do huge kits like you do. So
I have a
Yeah, you don't want a 0.5 if you're.
Yeah.
If you're
the other
doing
one's a
smaller
spraying
kits, you don't. Yeah, you don't need a 0.5.
Yeah. But yeah, they're good. They're very good.
You know,
I have a bigger brush for doing big areas. You know, but that's my go-to. Yeah.
Amazon doesn't have the 0.3. It only has 0.5.
Well, that's a 290 is the 0.5. You want to look up different. Just look up Pro Convoy airbrush.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, this thing burns through paint really quick.
Yeah, it would. But it's strange why you can't fit. You should be able to fit different size needles like other brushes you can.
Yeah, you could probably get a smaller needle for the Procon for this big trigger gun, but
Anyway,
nice. 3 point, $169.
oh man, this thing is nice. I love this thing.
Yeah, they do. They have the Creo 0.3 platinum, but it does not have the trigger. That's for 89.
No. Yeah, I mean the trigger's nice, but I don't really care about the trigger so much as in the coverage I'm getting on a big scale model like this, on this 16 scale behemoth.
Yeah.
This is a really appreciated feature. The amount of coverage that you get out of this thing.
Bilge uploaded a short of letting the snake go.
All right, Bill, I'll watch it later.
Steve says Harbor Freight airbrush, $9.99.
All right, Bilge.
Yeah, Steve, I got a Harbor Freight right down at the end of the road there. So
Is that a trigger one there, Steve?
I think Bilge put Green Snake on OnlyFans as well, if you want to go have a look.
All right. Well, we've basically painted the entire upper hull and turret in a matter of minutes. This thing is amazing.
That's some good color. I like that color.
Yeah.
It's
a nice
going to
finish.
be it's going to be interesting when it like fully dries, right? Because it'll dry a different shade.
Right.
It's pretty much dry when you're done spraying it. It's
It dries that
to
quickly?
me acrylics dry super fast. Just going over it with a little less dusting here. But yeah.
Hey, you don't have
This
what's that? The boot around the barrel there.
No. I'm gonna paint that. That's gonna get painted separately in a khaki color.
Okay, yeah.
Wow,
More canvas.
that came
style.
out looking really good.
Yeah, not bad for a noob.
Hey, now. You watch your mouth. Your dirty mouth.
Not bad for a noob. Yeah, it's hard to watch it, but I'll try.
Nobody noobs the pit stain.
You just got noob.
You don't noob me.
Noob.
We noob somebody like Todd, who can't manage to maintain a proper internet connection on his computer.
It's that damn laptop Wi-Fi thing now.
I don't know why he's on Wi. Why are you on Wi-Fi, Todd?
Hardline, man. Hardline.
Because I'm on a laptop that doesn't have an Ethernet port.
Get a USB Ethernet adapter.
That I didn't. Did you not hear me say I ordered one?
How do you not have those floating around?
Oh my god.
It'll be here Monday, unfortunately, but it's on its way.
If you say so.
Did you get a USB port or just a USB hookup?
No, I got the. It's a USB gigabit.
Yeah, I know which one then. I hear you.
All right.
There's going to be a definite noticeable difference with it hardwired.
Back up.
Yeah,
Well, I
I had a hardwired computer in here earlier before when I had the problems last time, and it also had the problem. So I don't know.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Because I thought you just had the issues with the laptop.
No, I thought it was just like a plugin for antivirus on your web browser or something that was causing the problem originally.
No, Avast was definitely causing a problem. You know what it is though? What I really think it is that when there's 9 streams on the screen, it doesn't like it.
So you're blaming all of us. You're blaming us for your problems. Like if we weren't here, you'd be okay.
Oh my god! I would tell you if you'd shut up for a minute.
Poor Todd. He invited me.
I can uninvite you too.
I know you can. He's gonna just boot me. He's like, sorry. We
Smackdown.
don't need you criticizing me anymore.
Katrina, Todd, why are you on your phone?
Oh dear. It's not just me now.
Hey,
The
I've got a
laptop-
question for you guys.
The laptop took a shit.
I've got a question for you guys.
Yep.
Bit of advice. Shane, can you bring my
Pick 'em
screen
up.
up?
Yep.
So this piece of photo etch needs to go down on there, but it's got a bit of a bow to it. See, it's not entirely flat.
Oh.
So how would you flatten that out? let alone stick it down.
Roll it.
It's like this a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, I see what he's saying, and if you tried bending it the opposite way, you're gonna crinkle it. It's gonna get a kink in it.
Two pieces of
flattening it
yeah,
down.
two pieces of porcelain tile or marble, and just sandwich it with clamps.
You think that would do it? Yeah.
Well, it would be better than nothing, I think.
Yeah. Try that.
You go with something like a ceramic or porcelain tile, or a couple slabs of granite or something. Yeah, something big enough to, for the whole piece to rest on both sides, and then clamp it down.
Just leave it overnight, eh? Yeah.
I don't.
Or leave it underneath one of those books about the Bismarck.
Yeah, that's right. Put it between a couple of books. Yeah, that'd do it.
I mean, the biggest books you have, and then put Bildrat's giant tube sock snake on top of it to weigh it down.
But would it stay that way? See, it's metal, right? So if it's
it'll hold a bend. I mean, it'll. It's not spring steel. It doesn't have a memory. It's brass.
Okay. All right.
It'll bend very easily.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not a memory metal brass. It'll do whatever you tell it to do and stay that way until you tell it otherwise.
Yeah.
Not to overstep my bounds, but Katrina, he mentioned you probably missed it, but he mentioned that he went and ordered it. I believe that's what you ordered, right, Todd? A USB work adapter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he ordered it, and I believe Monday.
Yeah, as soon as I get was Monday.
Okay, Pete, before you sandwich it up, heat it up. Use a little torch or lighter.
Anneal it.
Anneal it, yeah.
Yeah, anneal it.
That way it softens the brass up, and then it'll form to any shape you want it.
I'll do that,
yeah.
Good idea, Gil.
No worries.
Bilge says, looking good, looking bloody awesome, Ian.
Well, thank you, Bilge. This damn airbrush is just shy of a miracle. I love this PS290. This thing is amazing.
Ian, screw you. You just made me want one.
It's so. Look at this. It painted a 16 scale Sherman in minutes. And it's not even. I mean, this is absolutely to the top of my standards. Look at that perfect fade we got there on the paint.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Katrina, you guys are so. This is fun. Yes, we are. We're pretty easy.
That thing just atomized the paint.
Sorry.
You jackass! Stop muting me.
Dude, you flapping your lips. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. Mute button. Here we go.
Well, no, but Gilly was really impressed with the airbrush, and Gil, I think it's worth it. Honestly, I wouldn't tell you to spend the money if I thought it was a foible. But if you're building large scale stuff, if you're going to be painting like look at the Bismarck over there, right there. Like if you're going to be painting something. Yeah, or this. Oh my God!
That's
definitely
the Yamato
trailer.
That's not a Bismarck. That's the Yamato.
Oh, sorry, the Yamato. But either way, if you're doing something big, this just makes it so easy. It's like it is a cheat code for large scale painting. It's very nice.
Lemur Crazy, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's. He says GSI Krios is the bomb.
Yeah, they really are. You are not exaggerating, Lemur. They are fantastic. This is my first GSI airbrush.
Happy New Year.
This will not be my last GSI Krios airbrush. I think I'm going to get more of these suckers.
Why?
Because they're amazing.
Well,
they're made in Japan.
You're only spraying one at a time.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, look. I love my Tamiya spray work.
Overcompensating.
But this thing is awesome. So we got the 0.2 and the 0.5. I don't really need much in between, I don't think, because I either do giant swaths of painting or
So
finer
this is
detail.
what happens to a man when sex is removed from his life. Okay.
Next best thing, guys.
right
Next
there.
best thing. Next best thing is spraying your load all over a 16 scale Sherman in your basement by yourself with 8 other dudes at the same time listening in.
Let's see.
Next
Lemur,
best thing.
Lemur says,
Hey.
"Hey, Happy New Year's from
Happy New Year.
Sydney."
Happy New Year's Eve.
3. He has 3 GSI guns.
Well, listen, Australia's closer to Japan than us. They probably got a better deal on these things than even we do.
Is that where it's made?
Japan. Yes. It says it right on the gun there.
Oh, that's really cool. All right.
Japan. Allegedly, these GSI Krios guns are made in or next door to the Iwata factory. Who knows?
I wouldn't mind just once going to Japan and going into like a Gunpla, or is that how you pronounce it? Gunpla?
Yeah.
Right. Going into a store that's dedicated to nothing but that. You'd have like airbrushes and Gundams everywhere.
Well, that's Akihabara. But the Tamiya gun is also made in Japan, and this is definitely made by Iwata. Because I needed the replacement needle for my Tamiya spray work, and I used all Iwata parts, and they fit perfect.
Sam, it takes long for stuff to come from Japan to Sydney than it takes to get to the U.S.
That's amazing, Samantha. I would imagine the opposite, but I don't know. I guess. Yeah.
Well, I believe her since she lives there. So.
I would, I guess. Yeah. I mean, maybe their customs process is different. I don't know, but I think I've got more than enough OD to paint this tank because I barely used, I don't know, a third of this bottle, and the whole. This is done.
Donnie ordered something, and it went like close to Tennessee, like 2 or 3 times, but it was like shipped all over hell.
Yeah, when I ordered my mic, it went from Kentucky to Nashville to Memphis to Mississippi, back to Memphis, back to Nashville, and then to Murfreesboro.
Well, that's that hillbilly mail service you got.
When it was in Nashville, it was literally 30 minutes from my house. But then it took a tour of West Tennessee and down south and then back up to who knows.
They probably thought it was written to Eric.
Well, it wasn't like the packages that me and Todd sent to Eric. I think Todd's package went like back and forth between Wyoming and Colorado like 2 or 3 times before it made it to Bismarck, North Dakota.
Nothing wants to get shipped to North Dakota. I don't know what
we sent your stuff like 12 or 13 days before you finally received it. It was ridiculous.
Todd said the same thing that when he sent me something, it was like he was like, I sent that 2 weeks ago.
No problem, Sam. Sorry about that. It says Sam - Samantha Connolly, by the way, on the comments.
Sam.
So we see Sam - Samantha Connolly. So is your significant other Samantha? Did a Sam and a Samantha get together?
No, that she likes it shortened down, Sam. Steve says, wait,
Sam.
did he just say the words he doesn't know? Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry about that, Sam. He doesn't know.
I don't know the inner workings of the Sam versus Samantha commentary. I'm sorry about that. Or UPS's logistics. I thought they were really on point. I thought they were more precise than the U.S. military tactical airlift squadron.
People.
UPS is the ones that always bounces packages all over the world before they send them when they're supposed to be.
Literally, you know what? Not to take an insult here, but I was in special ed at one point in my life.
No, I mean that makes sense. That's cool.
I am what you would call a sped.
We accept all at HTM.
Well, you know, they don't differentiate ADHD versus pure genius. They kind of clumped us together. So.
So the genius is worth irritating you, Ian?
We'll put Ian down at the bottom. He's in the special class.
I spent half of my educational career as a child in the exceptionally gifted program, and then part of it in the special needs program, which was an interesting dichotomy to go through in school, because I went through years and years of being with all the other nerds, and then years and years of being with all the people that were on Ritalin. But I was the only unmedicated kid in that particular class, and it was like, why am I here? Oh, because I'm lazy.
Because you're especially gifted.
It's okay. See, I understand now. So you ate the glue paste, but you knew exactly what that glue paste was made of.
No. I reformulated the glue paste into plastic explosives.
He mixed his Ritalin
got
pills
suspended.
with the glue.
Yeah. I turned the glue into C4 and caused a small catastrophe in the science lab. At which point they said, just stay to art class, okay? Or the computer lab. The computer lab, that went poorly because I made everybody's screen have crawling turtles on them. Every Mac 2 in the room was taken over. But then in art class, I was ripping apart boom boxes and repainting them in neon blacklight paint, and then gutting boom boxes when I worked at Model Sporting Goods in the sneaker department and filling them with Air Jordans.
Air Jordans.
Well, that's how you get free Air Jordans when you work at the sneaker stores. You just bring in a gutted boom box, crack her open, throw your sneakers in. There you go.
Wow.
Employee discount isn't enough sometimes.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not
I was
surprised?
I was a minor. I did it on a dare just one time.
Didn't sound like it.
Yeah. How many did
I may have told other people how to do it.
How many did you sell on MySpace?
MySpace. I had a MySpace page back in the day. That was quite a nice. That was a good gig for a little while.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta paint
I never had a MySpace. I wasn't into that crap.
Well, they didn't have that in Bismarck. I mean, you only got your first McDonald's in like 1998, I heard.
I'll never forget when they put in paved roads.
Oh my God. When we got our first traffic light, nobody knew what the light meant.
The horses didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
My horse sat there confused for 3 hours.
Khaki. XF49, I guess. Do I have an XF49 thinned out? I do. Oh.
Crap, were you one of those people that thin out your paint, Ian?
Yeah, I write T on the lid when I thin it out.
Yeah, the guy Ron Caverly does that too. He'll because he uses to me, and he does the same thing. He'll put like thinned or like a letter or whatever.
Yeah, just put a T on there for thinned. That way I know I could just drop it in the spray gun and go to town.
One of his last videos, he made a mistake because he grabbed the Tamiya bottle, the color that he needed, and it had F, and he thought it meant that he must have put F on there for 50/50, like it was thin, and it wasn't. He put F on there for frozen. That bottle of paint was throw it again.
Wham!
Throw it again. We need some battle damage.
No, sir, not yet. I haven't started weathering yet. Ooh, that really needs a lot of mixing. Hold on, let me throw a bronze bushing in that jar.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
So
I gotta go. It's
did your snake get loose?
6.5 hours from midnight here, so I gotta go.
Well, Pete, it was awesome having you on here. I hope to have you on here a lot more. I mean, it's just fun. It's great talking with you.
Yeah, we'll do it sometime next year.
Yeah, right.
Sometime next year.
No rush.
But so
Well,
have a great
have a
New
safe
Year.
and happy New Year, Pete.
I
See you,
will.
Peter.
You too. All of you guys. Same with you guys. And I'll see you all next year for sure.
See you next
All
year,
right.
Pete.
Thanks, Pete.
Bye. See ya. Thanks.
See you, Pete.
All right.
That's awesome. I'm glad they joined.
And then there were 6. Oh, this thing needs more mixing. When's the last time I used this khaki?
And then there was 5.
Oh no,
Well,
there's
don't
Gilly.
preach on my paints because the thinner they are, the more they separate.
Good one, Eric. Good one.
Oh my god.
There we go. That's all right.
I don't think he noticed.
He didn't.
He didn't pay attention. He never pays attention to me.
He doesn't even watch our videos.
No, he doesn't. He don't watch any videos.
Who? Me?
Yeah. That's how he gets. That's how he gets so many views. He has like 100,000 accounts on YouTube and watches his own video.
Right.
Me?
Is that focusing? Because I can't see it. My screen's too small. So
It's no, it's not focusing. There you go. Now it's perfect. Now it's perfect.
Ariel's
That looks great. Did you do a backwash?
no, I didn't do nothing. That's how it came. Well, even with the
Oh,
red
wow.
inside the red inside the A is also correct.
I see that.
Wow.
So that goes on the it goes in this indent on the ladder boom. I thought that was kind of cool.
That is really cool. I was actually going to ask you if you used like your paint marker there. Tweezers. Careful. Is that one of those things that you only get one shot at putting on? Todd?
Yeah. It came out good. Sits in a recess.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
in a
it's
recess.
perfect.
Oh, that's not too bad then. That looks good.
Came out perfect.
So this is the first leg of the ladder, or the bed section they call it. So what else we got to do? Oh, we got to build spotlight. Oh boy, yay!
Is that just one half, like one side of the ladder?
Yeah, the other issue is the other half, so I got to do this twice.
Okay. All right, guys, I gotta head out. It has been
You're
fun.
heading out?
It's been a
Where
blast.
are you going?
But I bet.
I thought you didn't sleep.
I still I want to lay down, man.
All right.
All right, guys.
Quitter.
Have a happy New Year's. If I don't see you.
You too, buddy.
Stream.
Who's still here?
I'm still here.
I can't
I'm here.
see this. I can't see the stream anymore, so that's why I'm asking.
Oh, it's me, Gil, you, Donnie, and Buck. And Buck went mute apparently about an hour ago.
Yeah, I haven't heard
No,
anything
I
out of
didn't.
him.
Oh, there he is. He's alive. Okay, Buck, just checking on you. We gotta. You're supposed
I'm
to take care of
building.
your seniors during the holidays.
Yeah.
Check in on your elderly neighbors. They say on the news.
I've been building.
Okay. Ooh, look at that. Khaki. Oh, that's going to be a nice contrast. Just got to hand paint all the brackets.
Fuck, where did my instructions go? So,
Okay. Well, we're done with the khaki. I am almost out of paper towels. Oh, boy. All right. I think I'm going to be done soon for the night. I don't have it in me to paint all the road wheels tonight. That's just too tedious for me to handle at
Why
this
not?
moment. I
Do it,
just
Ian.
I
You
got
know you can.
I gotta break out the plastic stencil and paint all the road wheels. OD, it's no, not happening.
You know
Not
you
tonight.
want to.
Oh, I'd love to, but I just don't have it in me. What I have in me is probably a few more beers, maybe a margarita upstairs, watching some YouTube videos of myself just to boost up my viewer. Listen, it's honestly, out of my 250,000 views, I think probably 400 of them are me.
200,000 were yours?
Well, I'm really happy I cracked 250,000 views on YouTube. That's kind of cool.
That's pretty good.
They gave me a little congratulatory note in my YouTube studio. They're like, "Oh, 250,000 views, congratulations!" And I'm like, "Why do I only make $60 a month? I want more than congratulations. I want enough money to pay for the damn Partworks builds. I need another, I don't know, 20,000 subscribers. That might actually cover a Partwork every month."
I'd be happy if they could just give me the part work that is over in the UK. It would be nice if it was here.
Well, I'd be happy if I could finish my Ecto 1, you know, out of my own pocket. But we'll see how that goes.
Okay, there's the wings.
Cleaning airbrushes. So has nobody heard my air compressor tonight?
What?
You haven't been
Nobody's-
quiet enough to tell. So.
Well, because my air compressor is like it's the new Makita Quiet series, and it's like 25 feet away now.
I only hear the brush.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I don't have anywhere else to put my air compressor, so.
Well, I'm just really happy because the air compressor noise has never been a problem for me until I started live streaming with you guys, and then I'm like, oh, I hate my air compressor making noise on the live stream. So I spent all of my Christmas funds mostly on getting a big air compressor that I could mount remotely in the garage so it wouldn't make noise on the live streams. And also, so I had enough CFM to run this monster because these little master airbrush fellers, you know, these little guys are not enough for a Procon Boy 290 with a 0.5 nozzle, apparently. It should be, but this... So here's the thing. If you really want to see the reason why, it's that... Do you see this needle? It's very blunt. This is a 0.5, but it's a really blunt 0.5. It's a massive airbrush needle. Like, this is way thicker than the 0.5 in my other spray gun.
My Talon has a 0.6.
Yeah, I know, and Grex has a 0.7, and any of those, they really outrun these little airbrush compressors from whoever.
I used a 0.6 in my Talon a lot with my little air compressor.
Well, a pointy 0.6 versus a blunt 0.5 or 6 is quite different. This thing really, and with the fan nozzle, it actually...
If it's still a 0.6, it's still the same amount of air. It's still the same size hole at the point where the needle goes through the nozzle.
The difference is this is putting out more CFM of air. Like, the amount of air coming out of this gun is way more than the amount of air coming out of this 0.5.
Right, that's because you have the fan cap on it.
Yeah, the fan cap is what really causes the CFM to be an issue.
That's what I'm saying.
And
the Talon has a fan cap on it too.
But you could watch Barbados Rex, and even he says that this thing will outrun a smaller compressor. whereas even his Grex will not. This will outrun his compressor in its requirement for CFM. And it's Barbados Rex. I mean, no one's going to argue with the guy. I mean, he's really the source on equipment reviews. And he was like, you really should have a bigger tank on your compressor to handle one of these things.
I watched that one too.
Yeah, he reviewed this actual gun, and he's like, you need a big compressor compared to like a little airbrush compressor. So that's why I got the 2-gallon Makita. The 2-gallon California or the 2-gallon Fortress brand from Harbor Freight. But the 2-gallon Fortress was $189 and the 2-gallon Makita was $209. So I said, well, I'll just get the Makita, for $20 more.
That's a 2-gallon you got?
I got a 2-gallon 1 horsepower Makita that'll put out 2 CFM at 90 psi.
Yeah.
So I have its regulator set at 50 psi, feeding to this regulator here that has a 3-way on it for 3 different airbrushes off a quick connect. And I have this guy set right around 25 psi.
So that's an oilless, right?
Yeah, oilless. And I've got the one filter here on the regulator, and then I've got a filter on each airbrush individually. So they're double filtered. But this thing has gotten no moisture so far because I'm going through a 50-foot hose, and the compressor's over there on the floor, and it's pretty cool and dry in the basement. And the duty cycle that the Makita's going through is nothing compared to like an airbrush compressor. It doesn't have enough chance to heat up to make
it's
a lot of moisture.
Tank.
Yeah, it's got a 2-gallon tank, and it only cycles on every 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes or so of me spraying. So it's a pretty ideal setup. I'm pretty happy with it. And that Procon boy did a good job.
But I'm going to get out of here too.
Yeah, I'm going to head upstairs. I'm going to get ready for bed.
I think this is actually a really good stopping point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the FET is done.
Nice.
Nice, you finished. Sweet.
Oh,
Perfect.
Hey, big yourself, Buck. Let's see Boba. Check him out.
Hang
on. I got to click through 90 cameras.
No.
Hey, he looks pretty nice.
Yep.
Focus.
That's good.
Focus, you frack.
Hang on. Let me switch to the other camera.
There we go.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You going to do a little panel liner or weathering or anything?
Nope. I'm calling them good. He's, this is one of my 3 end-of-year builds.
Need some
so
chipping on him there, Buck.
Yeah, he's a snap together. You should do, I agree. You should do some chipping or something. It's Boba Fett. He's got to have some chipping.
Didn't do anything with Mandalorian either.
Did you get your Gundam done, Gil? Gilly?
Getting there.
Getting there?
Well, it's basically done. I'm just doing his extras, so gun phaser.
Hey, Gilly, just for the holidays and for our, 7 viewers maybe, can you just say, good luck finding your father, buddy?
No.
Come on, Mr. Narwhal, do it. Okay, to any of our viewers who think Gilly sounds like Mr. Narwhal from Elf, you are correct. He sounds exactly like Mr. Narwhal.
My secret.
Gilly has a gigantic horn growing out of his forehead that nobody's aware of.
Oh, I got a gigantic horn somewhere.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
Fueled
before I
by
get out of
bacon.
here, let me run through the chat. Xander 252, welcome, and we're actually getting out of here. Most of us, I think. Are you sticking around, Todd?
No.
No, I'm calling it the end too here. It's late.
No.
Okay.
Todd's Wi-Fi is broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are these things?
Sam said she just bought 2 models today, a 135th AH-64 AANG South Carolina helicopter and 1976 Chevy Vega. Normally would cost about $130. We got them both for $80. That is awesome.
Sweet deal, Sam.
Yeah, nice.
Lemur Crazy said some large-scale models being built. I said back to Sam, very cool. Lemur said, yes, different brushes have different airspeed at the same PSI.
Indeed.
And silent compressor stores 90 to 60. I'm thinking that's PSI. Sam said the Chevy Vega is the drag stick strip dynamite. Should be a fun build. I agree. Should be. Thank you, Sam. And Lemur said showroom boba.
Yeah, exactly. Needs weathering, Lemur.
Oh, he's gonna just get tossed in the other room with a bunch of other figures I've got from Star Wars. And before we get out of here, that's what I'm starting on Sunday.
Nice.
Ooh, 1/16. Nice.
Yeah, because Eric has been talking about on the Discord doing a 1/16 group build at the beginning of the year. So I figured I'd break out the Volkswagen. Looking forward to it.
Don't you have part work that's that same van?
Yes, the part work is actually this is also the Samba, but this is the T1. It's the same one as the part work.
Hey, Gilly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hate you.
Pro Convoy 290. Oh, so nice.
I hate you.
Hey, hate my family. They got me Amazon gift cards. It's such a nice airbrush. Oh my god, I love this thing. This is my favorite airbrush of all time. This thing is awesome. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, all the Procon boys have nothing but good reviews. Honestly,
yeah,
they're
Procon Boy 771, 0.18 millimeter needle.
Oh, the ultra fine. Like that's even finer. I mean, the 0.2 to me is pretty fine, but yeah, that 1.8, that's impressively
yeah. I want
tiny.
that for working on minis.
Yeah,
how much did that cost you again?
This was $109. My 0.5 MadWorks. Now this, everybody watching or whoever, this is a cheap airbrush. This is like $55 from newtype.us. It is clearly a made in China kind of master airbrush level thing, but it's a little better quality. And it's a 0.5. It throws a lot of paint, and it's actually a really good airbrush. And it's very affordable. $55 with a 0.5.
Hey, Buck. There's another comment that I had to put in timeout because it wouldn't let me block it. I don't know how you got rid of the other one.
I did it. I blocked it.
69 mega.
Yeah. Well, I
blocked
2, and then one I had to put
Later,
in timeout
Bilge.
it wouldn't let me block it.
Yeah, once one person blocks it, nobody else can. So.
Lemur, yeah, the atomization on this Procon is really beautiful. I'm very impressed.
All right, guys. We will see you
All right.
Sunday, and I don't think we're doing anything tomorrow. But
No,
if we
it's gonna be
do,
a family thing day tomorrow.
Pardon?
It's gonna be a family thing tomorrow.
Yeah, for everybody that doesn't make it, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. If I don't make it Sunday, Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year.
Yep.
All right,
sure.
everybody have a good one. Have a good New Year.
Peace out, everybody.
See ya.